It doesn't matter because we've seen this game a million times. Welcome. Because it crashes all the time, but not anymore. Now it only crashes if I stupidly we figured out 2 reasons. Sometimes it will still crash when you exit the game. I'm okay with that because the stream will be over before that happens, so that's okay. The other one was my stupidity because I moved a unit and you hadn't joined it and I didn't know. So it permanently unsynced you instead of reloading it. But oh well. We'll have to just keep those in mind and we should be fine. But welcome everyone back to a game.
Do this at home, okay? This is very dangerous stuff.
Yes, with bribes. But welcome everyone. To Planetfall once more. Yeah. Also, I'm back to the one we left off on. You remember these guys, right? The Star Kings.
Yeah, the Kirko. Oh wait, I forgot the Star Kings.
Prime, I tell you what, Ada, it's just a fight between me and you. We'll bully Prime
I told you, I'm gonna kill Prime first, so I can have extra territory.
Hey, no, I will kill him first before you get there.
He's amazing.
Oh, man.
Hey, right, here's how it is. He's got, basically, we're 2 chargeables to this little man, and he's like, which ball do I want to face first?
Yo, Farseer, welcome. Hello. It is
Farseer. Hey, how you doing?
Welcome to Prime
with drugs. Please help him.
Right, and welcome to Prime, who has not slept at all. Because he decided to play War Thunder all night.
I have 300.
So he's probably gonna die.
In depression.
Yeah, so he's probably gonna die first in this playthrough. Just let everyone know.
Yeah, and basically, during this playthrough, it's going to be a competition mainly between me and Arnold. Prime will just die along the way. We'll bully him along the way. And we might help him if we feel generous. I feel you're not though.
You know,
and I'm not, so we're going to kill him.
Remember that stream that we did a while ago on the show?
I'm Malik. He isn't getting
no. And Arnold had a bottle of wine before.
Yeah.
And completely forgot what he did that entire stream.
I did.
So
I remember
the next
that.
stream that we did, he's like, "What the hell happened?" And I was just laughing because I'm like, "Oh, he was drunk."
No, I remember that night, but this time, Prime which is kind of funny, by the way, that when you don't sleep, you get that same feeling.
You know what's gonna happen or not?
What?
Every time me and that friend spend the night together, we always do an all-nighter.
Yeah, you're gonna never be awake for like weeks.
Well on the all-nighter.
He's like never gonna have any sleep. He's just gonna be a walking zombie that's like. He won't even be able to do words anymore. He'll be like. Darius is fighting another Bomba, and probably Bomber in T-34. I am doing my turn, but I was reading what Farseer was saying before we start, and he's trying to dodge. He can't see the Bomba. It must be Bomba, but he can hear the gun. You know that moment when you hear James's giant bomber cannon firing in the distance, but you can't see it, but you don't know where it's at, and if it can see you.
Yeah, that's totally. It's like, God damn it, he's fired it again. Where is it?
Guys, did y'all ever realize that we have lines all over our hands and on our fingers? Ah, so cool.
This is why we should shoot the idiots.
If this unit has precognition, give me that.
Hi James, currently watching Darius side another bomber. I see. Welcome to the robots, Farseer. I have embraced the assembly. I am my true culinary, not food.
Culinary.
True. You got it.
Alright, the assembly of mine. Back off.
Also culinary.
Don't ask me what's invented food.
Culinary.
I meant to say that your background, my brain, yes, you know culinary is great for cooking.
James,
Prime, just shut up, you're making me stupid.
Me and James have temporarily switched factions.
and brains.
No, temporarily, James.
No, not temporary. No, assembly's gonna be my main thing.
No, they're not, James. They're already mine.
Yeah.
I'll only give them if
you underestimate the assembly.
I'll only do that if you give me Nurgle and Warhammer 3.
Warhammer, wait.
I say no, and I keep the assembly.
I want Corn. I'm keeping Corn and the assembly. They're both mine.
You can't keep both.
I already have.
Also, James, that's true. You did start with them. I do agree.
Have Corn. What do you mean?
Corn you can keep. Corn you can keep.
Yeah,
I'm not arguing.
That's what I said. That's what I said. I'm already keeping Corn and I'm keeping these.
But the assembly you haven't played in a while, and James has been picking up on a lot of them. So.
What do you mean? I just played them earlier in the day, like.
Yeah, not with us.
Yo, not Prime. There's a difference between I played it in a day.
James played it for a week straight with them.
Fine.
I was just addicted. It was like, somebody, need to know more. I want more. I need more.
No, they're mine.
Yo, sup, Deb Gang? Welcome. Wait, I missed a Farseer comment as well. He knows it's there because an M26 was one shot by that thing, so he's running. I don't blame him. Heshing that thing is just... I just laugh at what it does. No, it's what she's talking about. There is a British big boy gun somewhere in the trees he can't see, but he can hear it, and it killed his M26.
If you can't see that thing, that's a really dangerous sign. It's really... It's like a building on wheels. If you can't see that, then you are...
Well, it's probably doing the thing I keep telling you, like, get into heavy cover, because you're big. You need to have a ton of trees, a ton of things around you, so that way it's harder to see you at first glance.
You arrived.
I have to make you comment through this, so I say...
What?
That's
I was like, that missed another comment. No, but,
I'm tired.
Yeah.
Well, and you turn them quicker so you can fall asleep faster. Thank you, Prime.
I'm not going to sleep.
I mean, your body... Oh, no. Out of sync detected. Oh, no.
Because you took too long to... Because you clicked the launch thing and we just sat here for 30 minutes typing.
Well, we didn't do anything, so we had to. We could start over. It resynced me. It didn't take long. It's not like that was too bad.
Hold on, nobody move. It's resyncing me too.
Okay, don't move, James. Just wait a second. Wait, James, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, but you went quiet, so I was like, uh-oh.
Can I move, or am I illegal to move?
Move.
Yeah, you can move now. I'm pretty sure both of us are back into normal. I think it was just getting back to normal from our last crash.
But yeah, no, assembly are mine.
Ow!
They're mine. They've always been mine.
No, yeah, you're right. They used to. Now I'm mine.
No, they're mine. They always have been.
The dwarves have confiscated. Let's see. Well, turns out there's two of them.
Hold on, detected.
Uh-oh.
Are not. I just detected from you.
Uh-oh. Did it full kick me? No, it's just reloading. Uh-oh. I hope we didn't break it and when we out of synced it kind of hard on our own the other day.
Well, I'll wait. I won't do anything until you're all...
I reloaded, so what about you, Prime?
I'm already in.
Alright, keep doing your thing, James. If it keeps it up, we may have to reset it. It might be what Prime said. It might be because we tried... Because this thing seems to be allergic to streaming.
We try this again.
Combat?
Oh, that's what James tried to do. That's what it was. I think everything we're going to do for the first time is going to do that. It might be trying to resync itself with us like we used to have. Like I said, we had a pretty unsyncing during that last playthrough. That was my fault, too. What's up?
Oh, no, we just put this guy here. Though I won't have a good time. I was trying to save... Hold on. I should have been doing this first. Put the guy there.
Well, let's see. Well, out there's two of them. Well, it turns out there's two of them.
Oh,
Oh Oh god, no, I don't ever want to see that in my lobby.
Oh, that would be fantastic.
I would have to play as the British and get one.
Does. Planetfall, this is the problem Planetfall and Stellaris has. They both have, for some reason, problems with crashing and stuff
They
like
do.
that online.
They do. They do.
Good, very good, Anakin, very good. Melee to melee.
But yeah, that is correct. I don't understand. Stellaris is less so to a certain extent, although I haven't played it since the DLCs the new one came out.
I don't
So
know actually.
technically, it might be worse. It did have its problems even back then, though. Even when we used to play it on the channel. But there's so much more DLC, I can only imagine if it's having problems. Because I haven't got to try it lately. Because I've been waiting for the DLCs to finish.
Matchmaking.
Oh, that's okay.
Servers.
As long as I lose that, that's fine.
Yeah, they don't.
Prime? Whoa, you lagged. What were you saying, bro? I didn't hear what you were saying.
I said, Planetfall, the reason why it's so bad is because it's all peer-to-peer, there's no dedicated servers, which is dumb because of how rich the company is. They can do it easy.
Yeah, Paradox could do it. It's like I said, no offense to someone we used to know a long time ago. They're not an indie company. If you ever see this video, they're not an indie company. Paradox is big enough to be considered a AAA. And they have enough money to be treated like one. They may not now. They've been making a lot of mistakes. But...
Let's bully it.
Like, what was that game called, Prime? The one that broke? Universum?
Utopia? Or something like that.
So I don't remember what it's called. It's one of their bigger titles. It was horrible on release, even on PC. And I'm like, oh, you know you're messing up when you messed up when the PC version is also breaking.
Nice.
Because one is out of sight and the other is out of range, but doesn't wait. One is out of sight, the other is out of range, but doesn't know he's there. He's hiding right now because the giant bomber cannon have him 0. So they know where he is, they just can't get to him. They're waiting for him to peek and be like, hi! Imagine getting hit by 2 of those shells.
Yeah.
Holy shit, guys.
Yeah, to answer your talking, yes, it was Warframe.
I just lost,
Oh, so you meant Vault from Warframe? Actually, yeah, I need to go look at...
Don't. No, I won't want you to. Don't.
No, I need to go look at it. Hold on. No.
You'll crash.
I mean, maybe.
Nah, he's fine. But
It might be worth it.
It's technically an inside thing. It's a Warframe joke about Volt.
Yeah, I think I know what it is now. I didn't know what he meant until you said Warframe. I'm like, wait a minute.
Right,
Target friendly unit gains providence? What is this? Oh, this is a tactical for 1 turn, granting it. What? Oh.
Remember, Ardnot barely learns what providence is.
No. Okay, what does it do?
I don't remember it, but it does something cool.
I don't know if I ever noticed this the last time I played the Tam Kings.
Stupid.
The Star Kings.
Yeah.
Do you want me to read this to you? I think I chose the wrong secret tech. So, yes. Target friendly unit gains providence for 1 turn. Providence granting it 100% critical chance for 1 turn. A unit.
Oh yeah, I know, but I've already used that.
Woo! This is still gonna be good with Celestial, though. Oh, I'm excited.
You would need
Yeah, I'm grabbing that first.
Hey, Prime Greed is what killed the T-34. That sounds like me. I'm
Yo,
a Tower of War.
Ultimate Gaming Bob. Sup, bro? What up, Ard? Sup, Bob?
I say,
Okay,
you have a look at photo.
Farseer. For y'all don't know, it's gonna be like I'm high in the stream.
Gain 20% reputation and 20%.
I stayed up playing War Thunder Farseer so I could get money. And I went from 0 to 300,000.
Ooh, right, I forgot.
He did that all in all night. I could do that in about 2 to 3 matches.
Cool. You have to have
When
like
you're
a
at
300%
6.7 with
booster.
that vehicle that Darius is hiding from, it's amazing.
You have to have a big booster for that.
No, you don't.
Yeah.
Do you know how much killing a leopard does?
Ah, I need this then. Okay. Then we'll
Also,
do
you
this.
know jets is actually quite worth it as well.
Okay, I had to read some things. I'm good now.
Yeah, did you read up? Did you look at that picture about that?
Oh, let me wait till it. Okay, now it's on y'all's turn. Now I will look. Like that. Good. That's a good one. Sorry, and I can't stay long. No, you good, Bob. It's fine. Today is weekend streams are for just everyone whenever they can join. Anyways, it's gonna be a longer one than normal, anyways. So
I got Necromunda
you're okay.
and 40k Space Wolves.
But yeah, you're good,
Who
Bob.
wants to watch wolves in space? Sounds boring to me.
Sounds awesome.
I mean, that actually does sound kind of
Sounds
dope.
like wolves in space. That's the most exciting thing ever. You can't run in space.
If you see a Panther 2 traveling alone, you know there's 2 giant bomber cannons looking for you. Don't shoot. All night on War Thunder, you must be hearing imaginary tanks by now. Oh, you wouldn't. You're right.
No, yeah, when you play War Thunder for that long, it gets engraved.
Right now, I hear tank tracks going past. Well, then I hear the left, or the, not the left, the Panther's cannon firing behind me, killing my teammate.
Society is that. Then add that to Q. Actually, just do that.
Hey.
Add Q, then.
I am. But hey.
And then we'll go from there. See how far we make it.
Ah. Let's see, what do I need to get next?
You know what? It's my turn. Okay.
All right.
God damn it!
We're gonna go
Why?
up first. Clear this out. Then we're gonna go over here. Clear this out.
Wow, that's a.
Because there is a
So how
colony
was your
right
day,
here.
Tamp King, and how was your day, Farseer?
Yeah. He killed a Panther 2 was found obliterated.
That'd be a good
Yeah,
food one.
well, yeah. Panther 2's good job for killing one.
How was y'all's family?
We're gonna go
What are you
attack
asking about
these
the
guys.
family?
When turns the hover on, you'd be jumping in the bed trying. Oh, mom turned the Hoover on. I'm like, I hear tank pop smoke!
Oh, I lost a unit. It's okay. I'm making one of those anyways. Ah. So I literally lost nothing.
I'm like, everybody get down!
There we
Cover!
go.
I get cover behind my friend. Look good. I'm good. Had a lazy
Yeah, I
day
use
doing
Prime as
nothing.
cover.
No, James, I'd smack you and use you as cover.
No, you can't use something that's less armor than you as cover.
James, you're bigger than me.
No. Yes, but you've got
So
more armor
just
than me.
one, right?
You what?
How tall are you?
I'm not about in real life, Prime. I'm about in War Thunder.
What I'm on about real life.
No, I don't give a shit.
How tall are you?
Tall enough.
thought I heard something. Alright, Prime's under attack.
Killed them.
Tanks incoming, bro.
What was that?
I mean, when my but no, when my mechs get there, the literal tanks will be incoming.
I'll kill them.
I'll kill them all.
I will kill them all. You approach a settlement. I can get tank.
Let's see, and the irony of that, he was far behind enemy lines when this was happening, meaning no backup. That explains why he was able, even anywhere near the bomber tanks. That's what I'm gonna call him from now on, the bomber tank. The bomber tank, as you call it, Farseer.
Wait, alright, James is the dwarves in that game. Remember, there's a bomber tank in this game?
I mean, there is, but it's not the same thing.
It's the same thing.
The one in War Thunder probably would actually kill the one in here just because that explosion is just too big for just a shell.
Don't worry.
The British were like,
James,
bigger explosions now.
Remember something.
Which is weird because you think that'd be us saying that. Bigger explosions now, but I'm like, nah, the British beat us to it.
Yeah.
They were like, nah, we can make bigger boom.
My day is amazing. Saw T-34 get obliterated by 2 giant guns. Sounds awesome. By the way, tell Darius I said hi. I haven't seen him in a while. James is deaf.
When he's not playing some games, he's usually chilling in the background. Wow.
James, how tall are you though? You're like 5'10", 5'11", 5'6".
I mean, I'm tall enough, Prime. That's all you need to know.
How many meters are you?
I'm tall enough.
I'm barely 3 foot nothing. And that's being generous.
Yeah, I'll give you my proper measurement. I am tall enough meters.
Tall enough meters.
Okay, I'm gonna assume I'm taller than you. I'm gonna assume you're 5'10". I'm 5'11", so I guess I'm the tallest person here.
No, you're not.
An inch doesn't really matter.
I mean, it does with the right woman.
Well, no, okay.
Yeah,
as far as height, duh. But as far as height, it doesn't
know anything about pleasing that.
Trust me, I may be short, but not everything is.
Oh no, yeah,
you're right. It's a tight. Everything is.
No, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, you're right, Arnett. The only thing that's not short is your big toe, and that's it.
No, my big toe's short, so
Willy from it.
I guess it's not. like I said, not everything.
By the way, you're discussing this with minor.
Hey, bad. James's fault. He's the one that talked about it.
Fuck you, you dick.
He's the one that.
Britain.
Yeah, but he's like, man, it matters with the right woman.
I also said that.
No lie. Oh my goodness, for a second there I thought you hit your own units, James, but I realized those weren't yours. I was like, no! Friendly fire!
Like the way James is using this. Actually, I do want to go play a private. What was I gonna?
I don't know.
Playthrough with the Herator, because I was gonna play them and then I forgot because Planetfall kept crashing, so we didn't do it.
Yeah.
And James did it.
Good. That's dead.
Unnecessary death.
It's a scrapper. They're replaceable.
You can still save.
No, but to be honest, that's the thing with the Herator. You don't play so close to the scrappers like you normally would, because you're eventually going to start creating drained that will replace them. So...
Yeah, now terrifying they are. It's ooh, let's just say,
he went to the back lines to kill sniping tank hunters until the bombers showed up. But he did a good job and killed some tanks, even some Cold War tanks. Nice. And if you're on a lower level tank, you know how much experience and money that is if you actually can get some kills.
Really. Actually, that's just give me my archer.
Yeah, but you have to get lucky. You have to hunt the easier to kill targets. Like, I hate to say this, like the leopards and stuff like that technically don't even have that much armor to begin with. So. Yeah,
it sucks.
So
hey, Farseer, do you think it's a good idea to stream either Space Wolves or Necromunda on the type of brain that I have right now?
No.
I'm not asking you!
I mean, unless they want to watch you die. Ooh, I actually can't do that. Why are my units so wounded still?
Yes.
I must have some kind of special ability I didn't read. So
me and Ardna are going ham on Dying Light, Sam King. Like, we are so freaking overpowered compared to like the game. I don't think the game thought we should be where we're at. We're in the second city already, but we still one-shot everything.
Yeah, we do.
Like, when we were fighting Rise in the pit and stuff like that, and like doing all that with Raheem and doing all that missions, we were already like level 15, just going ham.
Yeah, we're almost 20 now. I want my great sword.
We're almost rank 20.
I want my great sword.
Hey, I got the Zweihander.
Hey man, it's not time for that yet. Don't waste it.
It's mine.
Still 2 years.
But it's my saying, so I'll say it whenever I want.
Yeah, but your tired brain's not realizing some things you want to save for other streets.
I do realize, but it's a teaser.
Now you're actually...
Teasers are not...
Yeah. Yeah, teasers are something where you hint towards it, but you don't say it. That'd be like...
Would you like to give an example?
No, there's a good one. Remember the Superman versus Batman movie when they, showed Doomsday in the trailer and they shouldn't have?
No, I don't actually.
Back when that movie first came out, they spoiled the hell out of that movie. Even though that movie wasn't great to begin with, they didn't hold anything back in the trailer, so everyone already knew the plot.
The Oxshock at this amazing one shots those big guys with the hammer. For real, dude. It even couple shots some of the big dudes in the next area after.
What he's talking about? The Ox Cannon?
Ox Cannon, yeah.
Yeah, that stuff is ridiculous.
Right now, he's the actual triad that
comes with it, yeah.
And I'm the ninja.
Because we found out certain outfits have slight bonuses that are hidden on them.
Oh, okay. We were playing, when we first started, we both chose the unturned outfit just by happenstance. Anytime we kick something.
Each outfit, well, it does that naturally, but it would always one-shot. It was a guaranteed one-shot. Because with regular kicks, before you get that horrible upgrade that I'll never get next time, before you get the stun kick upgrade, which for some reason stops you from kicking them away from you, which makes no sense in real life. Sure, they still fly further than any normal person.
I don't know why they do, but they do, and they don't say what perks they have. You kind of have to just figure it out.
Yeah,
the ninja and the triad have the same perk, except the ninjas is a little bit better than triads.
Well, no, I think the triad makes the Ox Cannon guaranteed one shot in the head. Because it's literally
big guys.
Because it's literally the gun that came with it. And your dodge is bigger than mine as a ninja.
That's what I just said.
So
that's what I just said.
You dodge further.
That's not true for the Octan, because you shot that big dude with the weird freaking arm and with the gas tank.
But I didn't hit him. I didn't hit him in the head though, or in a vital point. And I kept missing. Remember, I kept getting mad. That was me, not the cannon.
There's no perk for it.
That was me, not the cannon. Then there wouldn't be no point for the Ox character. It's mine. I'm still doing something. Well, why do I want to? I'm not working for you guys.
He's the free version.
I haven't seen any perk that makes me better than the ninja at all.
He's the free version.
You're not getting what I mean. Like, if I took my outfit off and tried it, I dodge the same and run the same and everything's the same except the ox cannon. Like compared to the regular outfit, I don't think he has any speed or dodge perks like the ninja does. Because you're always faster than me on foot, like constantly. You're like a bullet, like.
Oh, Tam King, did you? Please don't tell me you did this. Did you get the stun kick upgrade? If you got that, bro, that just ruins the kicks.
Yeah, the kicks naturally are bad when that happens, no matter what outfit.
Super bad. Because I would drop kick zombies and send them literally across like a whole street.
Yeah,
like a whole block.
There's an upgrade you don't want to get with your kicks because something in the mechanics break. Instead of it just making it stun them more or break their bones, the kicking them away from you part gets rid. No, yeah, everyone usually gets that upgrade because the game doesn't tell you that it's going to change the mechanic of the kick entirely.
It ruins the kick.
It does.
It sucks. I'm gonna go to the restroom real quick, so y'all do your turns.
I'm trying to figure out what I need right now.
Dang,
I already got what I need.
Nope, I wish we could.
I got comfortable start.
Yeah, we tried that. I wish we could too. I wish there was a reset perks, like what do you call it? The reset skill points type thing. That would be so amazing. That's the only upgrade in the game that's not worth getting. Every other upgrade's amazing. Because there are points, unless you're late in the game and have all the big boy weapons and already got your survivor rank up there to get like the heavy 500 per hit weapon without modifications. It actually makes it harder on you to fight zombies in massive groups. The big guys are still pretty easy as long as you got your guns. But unless you're willing to, unless you just want to go loud the whole time, which sometimes me and Prime have done that because it gets annoying to try to hack off every zombie's head when there's that many, when the kicking kind of helped with that. So now I feel like starting a new game. No, I feel you. I did that a long time ago. I don't know, since you're streaming it, I don't know if you want to do that, but it's up to you. That is your playthrough. I did that a long time ago when I found that out, but I forgot when we played it, me and Prime, that was a thing. So I did it again. And accidentally broke it again. But yes, that's what I did the first time. Is I decided, nope, I'm starting over. I'm not going to do that. That's dumb. It's a dumb mechanic to change and not tell the player. Because that does help you get out of some bad stuff. Plus, I think in Dying Light 2, it's not like that, so I don't know.
I am excited for Dying Light 2. So I don't know if you caught this, Tam King, but the reason why everything's mutating is because of the freaking doctor.
Yeah, I don't. Well, how far has he made it? I don't want to spoil anything for him.
What was he? I think he said he just finished the pit.
Okay, then he knows about Dr. Zera. So, Zera's research wasn't exactly what he said it was, from what I can gather in Dying Light 2, and it's happening already in 1. I don't know how far you've made it. Once you get to the next area, which you might already be there.
He hasn't gotten to the next area. He finished the pit.
Oh, okay. Well, there's a new area you're going to go to so I don't spoil too much. It's those big dudes you fought in the pit, that juggernaut dude, those start to become way more common. I'll at least say that. And things start to become more heavily armored.
He already knows. He knows they cause these on mutations.
Okay.
I don't know if you've noticed, but he caused the volatiles, the spitters.
Yeah.
When you look at it, there's armored volatiles now that start appearing to have like these metal spikes on them.
Yeah, it's getting bad. And Dying Light 2, they're even scarier.
Around up the tree.
That's why I can't wait for that game. I'm definitely picking that game up. That's why me and
Yeah,
Prime
by the
started
way,
doing
we're
it.
gonna be streaming Dying Light 2 on the channel.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why me and Prime started to play through, because I'm like, bruh, I didn't know this was going to happen this soon, so we're like, nah, we need to play the first one and beat it again.
Then I need...
But...
No, because I,
Yeet.
Yeet.
Dying Light 2 is looking sweet. Oh, I'm so excited for Dying Light 2.
Yeah. And what's coming Tuesday.
So now I've got
By the way, Farseer, the challenge is almost here. Also, I missed a couple comments I need to read for Farseer. Well, it's not my turn. Let's see. Ardot question. How long do you think multi-sector war between you and James versus me and Prime and X4 Star Wars would happen? Probably midways into the game, depending on all of our starts.
Wait, Farseer took me as her teammate. Oh, I'm so honored.
No, she said multi-sector war, meaning we're all... Wait, no, hold on. James versus me and... James versus me and Prime... Oh, no, she did team up. She did do team. I had to reread. My brain is slow today.
Yeah!
You and James versus me and Prime. It
So
probably happened
like
pretty quickly, to be honest.
Yeah,
Especially depending on who I am.
Farseer, I'm
Because
down. Let's do it.
If James has a big enough empire, I'll just play the Mandalorians and do what James knows I like to do.
Right, and I'm gonna be hunting you down.
James, I'm on your team.
Doing a new playthrough too.
Oh.
Yeah.
James, I'd be on your team, silly.
Kill him, he's on my team.
Silly.
James, kill him anyways.
Right. I'm like, James, I'm on your team. The only person, the only tricky things that'll be happening will be to Prime and Farseer.
Oh, that's great. It was like, James, I'm on your team. Die.
You have Mandalorian support.
I have the what is it called? I think it's just called the extended edition. I have the extended edition of Dying Light, so I have like the ninja outfit, the urban explorer, and stuff like that. All of that.
Yeah, he has more than I do. I only have a couple of them. I only have the free ones.
Question about this weapon: did we tell each other when we're modding or not?
No.
No, it's.
Well, thanks for telling us that you're modding.
I mean,
no,
it's still a tactical game, but no.
Okay.
No, once you're in the game,
I'm just asking. What do you think I was asking?
No, James, no.
You're just asking. What do you think I'm modding for? Man, you're fucking modding. Nah, you're not a bitch.
Yes, I am.
Yes, you are. I know you are.
When you know
exactly
that
my
you are
point.
on the right
See,
side
got
of
you.
history,
When you know you're on the right side of history, I don't think anybody knows that. Colony? What is this? Colonial Guard. What is this? Sustain.
You know something I found a flaw with the Mandalorians? Other than certain factions of them, because they do have good factions, is that they fight for money. They don't fight for who's right. This is why I like clans like the Sixth War in Titanfall 2, because they're not mercenaries. Well, they kind of are, but they don't fight for money. They fight for which side they think is right.
Ooh, that's pretty good. Yeah, that's true. That is true. That's usually the best way to go. That's how you somewhat know you're at least kind of doing it right. Oh man, I want that. That sounds pretty good for an early start. I want to grab this next.
Why is the Liquidators not an extra faction? Because like an NPC faction? Because like the Forgotten are an NPC faction, but the Liquidators are the enemies to the X-Tech. So I feel like the Forgotten shouldn't have been a faction. It should have just been the Liquidators.
How much is it?
And so like since I'm fighting James, I would
45?
like go to the Liquidator NPC faction and then like get them to help fight. You know what I mean?
No, I get you. I get what you mean. People's contracts.
To preserve enlightenment, the most...
Frontier facilities. Do I want that? Do I need Celestial yet? Not really. Do I?
Man, okay,
wrong button.
guys, actually,
What's up?
serious question for after the stream.
That's fine.
Oh wait, actually, never mind.
my
I'm not
dark
gonna
pepper.
stream anything else today. I forgot.
Info. we accept everyone who is possibly swayed to follow the Celestian ways. By aiding others, we reveal them the one truth. The cooldown. Oh.
Huh? Oh.
And what is this one? Ooh.
All state. In the hands.
That's 8 turns. We can afford that.
Operations available for priming.
I want pre-battle predictions.
I want to listen to music right now.
Alright, ending my turn. Mama.
Mama?
Mama. My cat came in and just laid down as I'm chilling.
Hey man.
Like a villain?
I mean, what's the thing?
No, like a friend.
I was gonna say like Doomcat, but you know, he's just chilling like, what's up?
Like a villain.
You know what's coming back in here, didn't you?
Oh fuck! I forgot to. Next time I fight someone, I'm gonna yes. What are you? Oh, perfect.
Okay.
To you, my man.
Now we need to clear the rest of this area out. I know how to rapidly improve relations with the Empire so I can get large capital ships fast, but gotta wait for XL capital ships. And why do I have a
Right,
huge
ready up.
gut feeling I will be heavily targeted with sabotage on levels greater than Prime? Once again, whatever do you mean?
Arnott says this, but I feel like Far City is still gonna clap it.
I'm good at subterfuge though. James knows. He's seen it in
I
Stellaris.
recently picked up that
Although we would be
game.
playing X4 though, not Stellaris, by the way.
It's a fun little time.
Hey.
Yeah, I was thinking about getting that, but I decided not to and just got at Warhammer stuff instead.
Which game were you gonna get?
Gold Rush?
Oh, Gold Rush, yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I thought it was gonna be multiplayer though, so I was like,
That would have been cool.
I was very like deterred away from it after I found out it wasn't gonna be multiplayer. Cause that'd be such like the perfect multiplayer game. Like, come on.
It would. It's literally a heavy equipment mining company that also simulates that you have workers anyways, but they're not physical. They just earn you a certain amount per day. And
yeah, it really is fun finding the gold nuggets.
yeah, that part's amazing. Like the actual gameplay is super amazing, but I do feel like that game could have benefited from a multiplayer as well. Like it would have made it even more.
Now that you ask, I've been playing this really fun little game called American Army's Proving Grounds. I played it a while back on the channel, like years ago, but I decided to re-download and play it again. I really love it. It's called American Army Proving Grounds. It's like a little military game that's actually made by the real military.
And oh no, I already read that, but yeah,
I need to do that next.
it kind of reminds me of SOCOM, but just more realistic, I guess, in a way, because it's trying to be based on the real thing as best as it can.
Yeah, no, MP sucks. It's cheap as hell. Though only 20 quid in the UK. What's MP?
What's that? Yeah.
Yeah, what
I don't know what that is.
I can't. I can't do the
You okay over there, James? You taking something going on? You're under attack?
Like farming
The rocks
sim
are
is
scary.
really fun, but I feel like Gold Rush would be more fun because like you're never not just waiting. Like in Farming Sim, me and Arnott were just like waiting there for like 13 years.
No,
yeah, even with
just
fast forward on, that still takes a minute sitting there. I
Yeah,
don't know that sounds.
James had the same problem, Tam King. It's not something that's in the UK.
Yeah, because it's called America.
Oh, yeah. Because it's literally based on American Army. Yeah.
no, multiplayer.
Oh, what? What? What's going on?
No. We're talking about something else.
Oh. Why did this unit run up on me? Because James
Goes
tried
like,
to
help
find
me.
it. I thought that's what
I
they
like
were talking
games,
about.
yeah.
Y'all were talking about because James tried to find it.
What are you on about?
Well, I don't know what they were talking about. I was talking about
We're talking
America's
about two
Army.
things at the same time. We're talking about Gold Rush and American Army's Proving Grounds.
So, I got you. Why can't I do that next? Wait.
Let's see.
No, I need to
Bro,
see
I'm
when do I
slowly
get the next.
slipping back into unconsciousness.
That's why I was a little worried about doing this. It's only because your brain's gonna start shutting down at a certain point because it needs sleep.
I'm not getting any sleep tonight, man.
You will. No, you're gonna get sleep. At some point, your body's gonna be like, "Hey, I've had enough, sir. Bye."
My friend's house.
You're gonna pass out over there.
You're gonna open the door.
You're gonna try to stay up with him, and you're just gonna pass out. I've actually had that happen when I was young. When I used to go stay the night at my friend's house and stuff. If I had stayed up the previous night, I would not get any sleep, or not get any sleep. I would not be able to stay up over there with them. I'd always end up caving and fall asleep in my chair.
I can imagine just like he's just with his friend, like yeah, I know. I really wanted to get that.
I'm gonna say it now.
Die.
I'm gonna take the stronghold sector to deny James strength with his stronger ships.
Why? No. I'm having those bad boys, but you like it or not. I will kill you if you take it away from me.
Oh man.
Take it.
There will be a bullet in your head if you do.
Well, laser Star Wars mod on
James,
X4.
I will cover.
No, we use bullet lasers. They look like bullets.
They're not real lasers, dude.
They are heated bolts of plasma, aren't they, or something like that?
No, they're heated.
No, they're
metal
actual
particles.
lasers. They go pew.
Okay, that's what it is.
Nah, a
Leave it to
laser.
Star Wars and not even make actual lasers.
How about just blow up the ship? How about that?
That's why I love Star Trek, because it's like our phaser handguns fire actual lasers.
Freaking lasers!
Right?
A giant laser. Sleep is for the weak! I agree with Farseer on that one. Let's go.
It is, but only when you can handle it.
You know,
I
I just
can
shake
handle
up for a week
Get
and I
some
should just kill
sleep,
myself.
Prime. It's not healthy. You end up like a zombie lol, just wandering the wasteland. Hey man, I don't do bath salts, okay?
I mean, your brain's gonna think you are when you get too tired.
Does this give me production?
But whoever said that is correct. And that was Tam King saying that, or
That was Tam
Farseer.
King.
I was gonna say, I figured, because I feel like Farseer was the other comment.
Tam King is, Tam King said sleep is for the intelligent. I have Farseer and Tam King battling each other now. Farseer's like, sleep is for the weak. Tam King's like, sleep is for
Sleep's
the
for the
intelligent.
intelligent. What do you mean?
How about just die? You get both.
James is like, I'll just take death.
Oh,
I mean, I got a
sleep
couple
is for the weak. That's why. Oh,
James is like,
If
I'll
you're
just take
old
death, thanks.
and you sleep, but you're weak. So you're weak,
My
smart
color is
person.
not coming out today in my background. I'm gonna turn my lamp on to accent it a little bit better while we wait.
How much does this cost? You cost $360. How much do you cost? 60. I'm gonna wait
I
to
can't
turn for
feel
you.
my face when I'm with you.
Oh, I was about to say.
I thought you said something else.
No, for a second there, I thought you in general were like, I can't feel my face. I'm like, that's not a good sign.
That's usually a good sign. You're going right way to hell.
Stroke or no sleep. Decide.
Have a stroke and you get plenty of sleep.
No, that's harsh. Although, technically if you're dead, I guess you're now sleeping permanently. So, yeah.
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 No, I think it's just called being dead.
I mean,
Ponder the
Because when you sleep, you still have brain
as
funk.
it warms
you do.
Look at the bruises
You're right.
of
I have more than I'm supposed to.
Stumbling in darkness.
some reason my energy, my signals in my brain fire faster when I'm asleep. Like, way more than they're supposed to.
Cleansing invitation.
Which I think sometimes wakes me up.
I had such a good dream last night. I'm so sad I was
Which...
like, so good.
Ah, I see.
Yeah, you know what I'm talking about.
I mean, I'm not even gonna elaborate, but I assume. I'm going to just assume.
No sleep reduces
What? Yes.
brain
Who? Yes.
alertness, which affects learning. Mood,
And also affects speech, as you just saw. Yes. Prime, you need some sleep, my dude.
No.
It's like I tell James sometimes when he doesn't get the sleep he needs. Sometimes you just have to sleep. You just need to get sleep.
Hey, Farseer, come in my chat and say sleep is for the weak again. See, you couldn't even say that word. Hey, Tabking, shut up. You're Scottish. You can't say anything.
That's great. I like that. He's like, see, you couldn't even talk. And I was like, yeah, I agree. He's barely conscious. I said it to him before we started the stream. Maybe we shouldn't do this, and so did James.
Yeah, usually the one that's not with great ideas. I love my ideas. They're fantastic. Blow everything up, and everything will be better. About why people, they tell me, don't do that, you kill people. I'm like, yes, that's the point.
Hey,
I
that
see.
kills people.
Oh, who cares? New colony for robots. Let's do it.
Smart, Farseer. Gonna use rebel ships to spearhead while my true fleet stops Ardnot's ambushes that are clearly gonna happen.
Rebels.
Because if I fight James, I'm fighting a two-front war no matter what. Yeah, you are. You really are.
Hey,
Yeah.
I'm gonna be there for you.
I mean, you'll have Prime. Maybe he can help you with.
Prime.
Yeah, maybe he can help you with me.
You have Prime. You told me he would help.
Just make sure he's not half asleep when he plays.
No, make sure he is asleep.
Huh?
You do sound like a lot like me now. It's
You know,
amazing.
yeah, he does. That's why I said, made the joke earlier. Y'all switched brains today.
Exactly. What?
Prime is James and James is Prime.
What?
What? Whoa! Oh, I'm sad. Guess what I have next to me?
What?
Now I wish I played the Amazons, but that's for another stream. I started next to Cannibal Woods.
Oh.
Jane?
That's good.
Jane? Watch there be an Amazon on this map. I'm gonna be so sad if there
She has red hair.
I'll be like, uh-oh. Uh-oh. And I'm playing as Malix, by the way. So I was like, Fate, no. What's happening? Please don't have my counter technology, because I know what she
Her
could use to
name is
beat
the
me.
real name, if that should not be mentioned.
Yeah. I think.
If you start seeing weird stuff, then you can sleep. I see lines on my hand. Is that normal?
I mean, depends on what you mean. If you see the normal lines, sure.
But what is normal lines, though?
I mean, if you have to ask yourself that, that might be a sign.
Well, I've never seen lines on my hands before. It's like weird. Like, little
What?
squiggles.
There's lines on everyone's hands.
Not
There
forgetting
is.
he is tired.
I think he.
No, I'm messing with y'all. I know that. I know
Yeah,
what
that part I think
fingerprints
he's just being dumb. He's like
I
on
don't
purposely
think
being.
so.
Alright, but how tired are you?
are. Huh?
He's still tired, even though he's messing around. He's just playing it out because there's nothing else to do. Because his brain's like, what else is there?
Jesus, Prime.
Damn! Don't
What
die.
was that?
Don't die, bro. It's okay.
Oh, please do. It gives me enough time to colonize your cities.
Maybe in the game, sure, yeah. Die in the game. But,
Maybe in the game.
yeah, die in the
But-
game, just not in real life.
All that, I can take over your channel.
I don't think that's how that works.
It's just an AI.
Wow. Also, Prime, you there?
Overcome and have Cosmite.
Prime. Parser, is he dead?
Let's move along.
I'm fighting on two. Oh no, I already read that.
Zombie. He lost it. Someone phone 911.
No. Someone call Leon S. Kennedy right now.
I am Leon.
So this would be called
Or Ethan Winter. Ethan Winters. Nobody call the other guy. Nothing's gonna get really done.
Call Claire instead. She's more powerful.
Yeah, right. Call the other Redfield. At least that's more reliable.
Is Claire Redfield?
Yes, that's his sister.
I did not know that. Wow, he can't even save his sister.
Oh wow, shots fired, but actual truth. No, you know who saved Claire? Leon.
Leon.
I'm a firebender. I bend the fire.
If I take 3, would leave me 2.
Oh man.
Fire,
Although, to be fair, Claire saved herself. In all honesty, if we were really gonna go down the brass tacks, Claire's more badass than both of them.
Claire fought Nemesis. She's more
No,
powerful
Jill.
than Chris.
No, Jill fought Nemesis.
No, Claire fought Nemesis.
No, she didn't. Claire Redfield is the other half of Resident Evil 2. Along with Leon and Sherry Birkin. The daughter
Who
of...
cares about them then? Never mind. Jill's better than Chris.
I mean, Claire still...
No,
was
Claire
in the...
sucks. Shut up. Nobody cares about
She
Claire. Shut up.
saved people just like Leon.
No. No.
That makes her
not
already the better Redfield.
Nope.
And then I will say Jill probably is the best out of all of them.
No, Leon's the best out of all of them, but Jill's a close second.
I mean, but Leon and Claire were
T-Virus
together.
saved them all, gave them all superpowers so they can fight and not be killed instantly.
I mean,
No, the virus and the Megamycete gave them that.
Yeah, at this point, I think it's both. I think we have a hard enough proof now that Prime's seen the whole thing, and I don't
Here,
have to
hold
hold
on,
this back.
Let me explain.
Oh.
So, Wesker
I don't know
children.
if you can.
I feel like I have a theory. So the Wesker Children Project, everybody already knows this theory, is where all the kids were injected with the progenitor virus.
I've told
And
you
those
this
kids
theory.
are Leon, Jill, Claire, Chris, all of those people.
And Wesker.
So, but because of some of the notes that we read in Village with Spencer from Spencer saying about how he found the progenitor virus and all that stuff, and that he used to actually work with Dimitrescu and I mean not Dimitrescu, Mother Miranda. I feel like that he actually took some of the Megamycete and put it in the kids. Because if you go back and look at Wesker, Wesker looks an awful lot like Ethan Winters.
Good job,
so I feel
probability
like when Ethan Winters' body was remade, it used Wesker's body, but Ethan's mind.
Good theory.
That last part might be a bit far-fetched, but I still think that I did
Good job for someone
iterate.
who's tired.
And he did do pretty good for being tired. And also, I will iterate, I don't know if it's physically, the physical part is true, but mentally the Megamycete does share the memories of all its hosts. And that would explain,
says, I'm gonna kill that
okay.
older asshole.
Which he would have no recollection of unless Wesker had Megamycete in him. Because if Wesker was a part of the Megamycete, then all of the people in the village would have his memories. Which is why I don't think Wesker is who he says he is. I think Wesker is either the child or someone else.
I think Wesker and what's his name? Ethan are
our
both
children. Yeah.
Of Mother Miranda and Spencer.
Yeah, or it could just be maybe clones of Spencer himself. Who knows? Because look at Jake. Remember I told you about Jake that was supposedly in 6 the son of Wesker. But Wesker never had any children.
Carlos is the mastermind of it all.
That would be hilarious. I actually would
They split because he wanted to remake the world with the fungus. She just wanted to resurrect her lost daughter, so they would pat. Exactly.
Yeah, but that's the point. Yeah, but that's the point. Spencer took the Megamycete with him. He has already done this in other games. He is notorious for stealing other viruses and other genetics and making it his own for his own purposes. So, this is why I said, more than likely, what's going to happen, and now that BSAA is contaminated as well, more than likely what happened is Spencer left with a sample of the Megamycete, created clones of himself of different varying genetics, meaning the Wesker children, which would be Claire, Jill, Chris, Leon, Ethan more than likely, and Wesker himself.
Exactly, tempting. I agree.
So, but, yeah. But I can't wait to get more games. Now that they've tied all of them together perfectly, I want more. Somebody give me not soon. Take your time with it, by the way, Capcom. Take your time. I want Resident Evil 9.
And use the same guy who made Resident Evil 8.
Yes. Go with whoever, the team you used for 8, use it for the rest of the games. Then you'll know it'll stay at least as best as you can. Then you'll know it'll stay unified and all that. Let's see, because if I fight James in Stronghold, Ardnot is going to try his best to spread out my forces as far as possible. Gonna name my Star Destroyer Chris Redfield. It auto-corrected to enforce psychological warfare.
I had to test.
You know what? More power to you, Farseer. I would laugh if I saw a ship named Chris Redfield. Like, yeah, you know what? That would actually irritate me, and I might want to try to kill it first.
I do not like this. Good job, Prime.
See, because if I name my capital ship that, I'm 60% sure I'm not going to name his Leon to ensure dominance. Well, now that you said that, I'm definitely going to do that.
No, I'm gonna name mine Leon.
No, you're working with Chris. Ew, you know they're not on the same side. I can't guarantee this, but since the last time we saw Leon, he worked for the B one time in 6. And I hope you know Leon didn't like him in 6 either. He thought he was a pompous, self-indulged military dude.
They'll still work.
So, and remember what I said. Sherry is now in charge of the BSAA from what I know. Or at least someone related to her along the lines. And Leon works for them. And Chris now works for the Connection. So they are definitely at odds. If they're going to bring back Leon at all. They don't technically have to, sadly, I'll say that. But, just do it. No, it's good. Just do it right, though. Do it in the right game. Next game should be about a certain somebody that's in the end cutscene. That Prime knows who I'm talking about. Let's see. Do I have a lot of arc damage? I don't think I do. I need this. Oh, I have a new hero. Okay. Yeah, you're recruited. Looks like Lestat from freaking Queen of the Damned. Oh. Oh, man. Let's see. Let's go this way. We need to take these camps down. I need to scout out. You are gonna guard there. And I'm gonna I wanna make 2 extra ships. Oh no, now it's gonna take 2 turns. Now let's do this first then. Spacers faction. No. I'm not helping you. I will kill you when I get the strength to do so. And we want to get rid of all these and enter. But yeah, I want more Resident Evil. But I can't iterate enough. Congratulations on Capcom for bringing that series out of the grave and making it something truly phenomenal.
By the way, all the time when it's my turn.
It is your turn. Wake up. That's what I'm saying, you're falling asleep.
Ooh.
I'm telling you, if you're getting to that point, Prime, you're gonna pass out. Wait, I just thought of something. Frick. I'm screwed when I'd not figure out this weakness of the Empire start. See, I don't know enough about X4 or the mod to know what you're talking about, but you're right. When I find a weakness or a hole, and James knows this because I did it to Twall so many years ago, or however long ago it was we played Star Wars. If I have a hole, I'm taking it.
Sounds so wrong in so many ways.
It does. It does. It really does. But still, Prime,
You
you
might
wait.
as well say, bend over, you're mine now.
Well, I mean, in strategy games, sure, not real life. In strategy games,
Strategy games,
sure.
Take it. Take it anyways.
But nah.
Yeah, of course. No,
What?
Turn
You-
15 is our cap.
What?
That's when we end.
Actually, how many turns?
How many hours has it been? It's only been an hour, Prime.
Exactly.
Prime, this is why you should not have stayed up. You knew we had to do a 3-hour stream.
He never said 3 hours.
That's what I said. I said 3 hours yesterday. Because we were talking about, because the problem we always have with this series is we always do very little turns and then quit. We've done nothing.
15 is quite a bit.
It's not. It's already turned 10.
I'm scared
Let's
to
go
go
to
over
20.
there.
Let's go to
Because I don't know who I'm gonna be.
I take a remaster of the first Metal Gear.
What'd you say, James?
Metal Gear Solid is awesome, but at the
Yeah,
same
I would
time,
take it.
It's kind of like I don't know. Metal Gear Solid's fun, but it's also like very confusing.
Not if you play all of
Also,
them.
I
don't think that-
agree. I
hold on,
agree.
guys.
I mean, it is confusing if you don't play all
I
of them.
don't think Metal Gear Solid's gonna get another one just because of what happened to Kojima.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it's not. Because Konami owns the rights to MGS and he doesn't no longer officially work for them anymore, I doubt that'll ever happen unless Sony reaches out to Konami for it. I doubt that would happen. It would be nice though. I would love a remake of the first one. The first one is so good. 3 is good too, but I've beaten 3 so many times. 1 is the one I've beaten probably the least. Second one,
Well, the rest
2
we
the
get
second
perfect.
least. Okay, 2 the second least and all that. So I'm gonna do this. What is this? Target friendly army evolves a prime rank paladin, Asperia into a paladin warden. Ooh. Oh, I did not know we could evolve. James?
Go away.
I just learned something about the Star Kings I didn't get to learn the last time we played this.
Uh-oh.
Apparently they have strategic options that once you reach a certain rank with a paladin or a protector, you can upgrade them into an even savager unit.
Oh, no. Go away.
What you mean?
Oh, yeah, you're gonna go after Prime first, aren't you?
I mean, it depends on who I see first, but Prime is technically at the moment, at least, sad. I probably won't, even though I'm joking. I'm mostly joking about it. But I will say, since he did technically agree to do this while he's tired, if he is the first target I come across, I mean...
What if it's me?
Well, then, I mean, depends on your situation and what you have and what I feel like is whether it's worth it or not yet. Because we're still too early in the game anyways. This is why I said I don't want to end it too soon, but we may have no choice unless he passes, because he might pass out. But I was hoping to do a longer one today, but we'll have to wait till next time.
That wouldn't be very good, Tam King.
Let me...
Naughty Dog got the license to, Metal Gear Solid.
You got really quiet.
Because I moved the microwave because I was scratching my ear.
I was up. We can talk about this. We can talk about this.
Wait, didn't we just say this? Didn't we just say this?
We can talk about this.
Show me where we met. Ah, so is that you over there?
Find out.
Interesting.
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Interesting, James. You just jinxed yourself.
Hey, I'm gonna be a dwarf.
See, oh no, that was great. Darius, let me see something. What I miss? I know the weakness of the Mandalorian start, but it's hard to exploit because my favorite Empire start has a titanic weakness that if Ardnot figures it out, I'm doomed. The weakness of the Empire. Oh, Darius, dude, why'd you do that? That's putting her on blast, bro. That's not.
What did he say?
That's messed up, bruh. Because she didn't want me to know. I don't know if I want to read it because, in fairness, I do want to have. I know how I am with strategy. If I know that, I'm gonna use it too much. So I'm not. I want to read the comment. You can read it, Prime, because you're gonna be on her team. But
James, don't read it.
I don't think James would use it properly. Because he's not going to be playing a subterfuge empire. So yeah.
No.
But that sucks. She went, frick you, Darius. Why do you show up at random just to screw me over? Yeah, I don't know if I want. No, I'm not going to read it because I can't.
Yeah.
He's gonna read it. He probably already read it and just saying.
I haven't. Only thing I see is 80%, but I didn't read the rest. That's the only thing that stands out. I don't know what that 80% means, but...
Help me, Prime.
No! You said you would kill me first!
It's like, help me, Prime. She put me on blast. Payback. It's payback and making it fair since she knows all the other start weaknesses. I guess that's true. She does know our weaknesses. I guess that's true, but that means we have to put Prime's faction on blast, too.
Hey, you don't know who I'm playing yet.
Farseer does. But let's see. I guess that's true. I'll get a gist. Here's what I'll do to make it fair. I'll read over it once, and that's it. But that's it. The weakness of the Empire start she uses is that 80% of the factions are hostile. To her, meaning she can't travel as far as trade. If far or trade as much and stuck into a decent fleet. That makes sense. I could see that why that would be dangerous against me. I could see that. But like I said, that's not really my plan anyways. I have a better plan.
No,
like I said, I see why you did say that, but since we don't know primes either, I guess that'll just make me and Farseer the weakest ones. That way it's fair.
Do you know how...
Which Farseer, you should put the weakness of Mandalorians in the chat. That way to make it fair. You and James, are you trying to rush your death?
No, do you see how we not met? This is me going away.
I mean, I hope you're doing a serpentine, because if you go back towards your capital, no regret. But
sure. Yeah, I'll go back to my capital. That's what I'll do. I'll head straight for there now. But
yeah, to make it fair, Farseer, you should put the Mandalorian's weakness in the chat as well. That way, everyone knows my weakness too. Even if it is harder to exploit, Prime might be able to do that where you can't. Who knows? Since he's gonna be on your team, so like maybe he might have a better position to get to me in that weakness. So. But God, y'all are always putting each other on blast. Oh man, y'all play against each other too much. But that's how family is sometimes. Family's always gonna do stuff to each other like that sometimes. Oh man. All right, let me get. What is this? Battle pattern analyzer. Whenever this unit gets hit
Naughty
with
Dog are great. at a coherent story. Yeah, that's true, but it's only when they make the story themselves. I feel like it would go too rated R.
Yeah, yeah, I could see that happening. I mean, I don't know. At this point, I do kind of agree with Tim King on one thing when this comes to this. No offense, anyone's still better than Konami, though. No offense to Konami. Because they didn't technically... they may have published
say no
it.
Offense if it's something offensive?
Well, I'm saying it in the nicest way possible. I don't want to sound like I'm ragging on them, but they didn't make the story of that game. That was all Kojima's team and him. Like, they're the publishers, not the developer for that situation. So that wasn't their baby. So they're the least likely to do good with it anyways. So I do feel like at least Naughty Dog would have a better chance than Konami at remaking something like that. Or not remaking, but you know what I mean, like continuing it and getting it back, and I don't know.
Wouldn't be such a bad thing. I mean,
yeah, and it wouldn't. He's right. It wouldn't be.
I don't care about it, but I mean, like, Metal Gear isn't about like all the sex and all this stuff like that.
Yeah, but he's not talking about that. He's just talking about you have to have a rated R. And here's something that is weird about Metal Gear Solid, but this was probably Konami's choice, not Kojima's. Totally. Then again, it might have been Kojima as well. But I don't know what I want tech-wise. Let me choose my tech real quick. I want this next.
Alright, I remember when I shot Quiet accidentally.
How could I forget?
That's funny.
He's got, yeah.
I was playing Metal Gear Solid Phantom Pain, and I was setting my controller down, and I was like, don't do anything so you can get
What's up, James? I just saw you.
I set my controller down, the trigger pulls, and it kills her.
Yeah, oh, wow. Oh, wow, you saw me. Wow, I'm scared. Oh, ah.
Ah.
Hey, man. There's one thing I can do which you cannot.
You see that other red one behind him?
Oh, no, I think I actually do. So you saw a military cryopod, I see.
No, I didn't. That's just how fast I'm building.
Go to
I see.
Go to
Yeah, I would have had that, but I kept losing my scrappers.
I had data repository,
War's
James.
awesome, peace is lame.
Oh, so you started with text fast than I did. So you must have gone one of the barracks.
Quiet was a.
And then.
Yeah, anyway, she never shut up. LOL.
Wow! The irony in that is hilarious, and that's actually a pretty good joke.
good one, Tim.
That's actually a pretty good joke. She would never shut up. Maybe body language-wise, I agree. She would never shut up. She kept coming on to me constantly, or Big Boss. What she thought was Big Boss, but I think she knew that was Medic. Which is great. Let's see. Let's see. Mandalorian's weakness is the fact they start in a sector that is owned by a hostile faction. And is close to the Xenon sector and don't get enough money. So I have financial issues at the beginning, which kind of makes sense. Unless
I'm poor.
well, Mandalorians, since they are the separated faction even in Star Wars, that kind of actually works. So, let's see, unless Prime or James choose a clone start that can either save or screw you or not.
I want clones!
Wait, so who are you playing, Farseer? Because you also have to make sure you know what Prime needs to do for you. Gonna say that the clone start already has a Venator and a small fleet, and is near the Mandalorian, meaning it's kind of the strongest, but with a cost. They probably have small territory, but a larger fleet, I would imagine. But that does mean that if Prime had clones with you, he'd be your best bet at stopping me early.
Always making that annoying wee noise. It was like nails on a chalkboard after a while.
Mm.
When she's fighting Big Boss with her sniper, why didn't she ever just talk? To kill him.
That's a good point, but I think they have to hear her. And she would have to yell and quiet. I don't know. To be honest, there is a bit of illogicalness in that fight. Because you are kind of right on that. Because there's no one nearby that should be able to hear her. Except
she can also
Big Boss.
Or he can also just put on like headphones with like Tenacious D going inside or AC/DC, and then she just walks in and goes, "Hey everybody!" Boom.
No, that's actually.
Yeah.
I mean, like I said, even though it's very joking sounding, that is kind of legit. There is a bit of illogicalness to Quiet's disease.
All you hear is they start walking into like. Okay, guys, just picture this. They both start walking in to go fight like the main bad guy, and all you hear is Jack Black going.
Yeah, as loud as possible on Snake's earphones, and Quiet just goes, and then it scrolls slowly to the right of Quiet standing next to him, and she just goes, "Sup?" And then everyone dies but him listening to Tenacious D. It's fantastic.
Jack Black comes in on a helicopter, starts singing.
It's fantastic.
You know my favorite song from the soundtrack of Metal Gear Solid is?
What's up?
The man who sold the world.
Oh yeah, that is a really good.
I thought you died.
Wait, is that a Jack Black? I don't think that's originally Jack Black. I think he remade that.
It's not Jack Black. I said Metal Gear Solid.
Oh, I thought you said Jack Black.
It's not by Metal Gear Solid either, but I like the Metal Gear Solid version better.
Yeah, I was gonna say that song's been around for a while. The Man Who Sold the World. I think that's even in a James Bond movie somewhere.
Remember when I was just riding on a horse, going and blowing up tanks and like playing love songs?
I remember, that was great.
And then I shot Quiet.
Why you gotta keep bringing this up?
Just imagine it as your old significant other.
Wow, bro, that's horrible. Why would anyone do that?
And you're Saul. I mean, yeah, and you're Snake.
That's horrible, just Prime. I don't know why you would say such a thing. What would I get?
Okay,
Ooh.
imagine it as your worst villain. You know who I'm talking about.
I just got a Paragon unit.
Are you? Did you spawn near the Paragon?
No, but when I killed that little encampment, it gave me a free unit, and it happened to be Paragon.
Oh, I know when he
So, but that's good for me, because that's what I want.
James, have you already met the Forgotten?
No.
Because they'll have good defensive units for me. Because they're already mech-like. Part machine, part human. I kind of want to go see what this is.
Thing. If I need to get my friendship up with them.
And who? The
Spacers.
Forgotten? You don't need the Spacers, James. You're playing Assembly. You need the Forgotten.
Yes, I haven't met them.
I know. That means you kill the Spacers with me.
But not.
Because the Spacers don't benefit Assembly. The only people Spacers benefit is Prime's faction.
That makes the question.
And whoever maybe the AI may be.
Or do you kill the Spacers?
Well, I don't know where your base even is. I know where the Spacers base is. That's why I'm building up a big enough army.
Or you just kill both.
So
you won't mind if I do something?
What, kill the Spacers? No. If you take any of my territory, I'm going to attack that base immediately.
Should I do it to you?
Do it, James, do it!
Like, I will come and just...
Do it. James.
Let's see, wait, Prime Stream is stuck looping him. Wait, what? Wait, what? Prime Stream is stuck looping him doing Jack Black. Oh no! Wait.
Not for me.
Wait, hold on, hold on. I need to go check. I need to go see this if it's still doing it. I want to see this. That would be the most hilarious coincidental loop in all of history.
Not for me.
Although, yeah, that could get your channel in trouble.
Well, no, I mean, like, not for me. Like, I mean, like, it's not looping for me.
Maybe it just lagged out. I don't know. Let me see. I'll check it on my end and see if it's doing it. It might have just lagged out for that brief second. Ah, check it on my end. No, it's not. That's
Just, thank you for
that was great. That was great. What? Thank you for the what? What did you do? What did you do, James?
What would I tell you?
I mean, you didn't take any territory that I see, so I don't really care, don't seem.
I want to fight droids. I want to kill all the droids. Farseer, let me kill the droids.
Hey, no, you leave those droids alone, sir.
I won't do bad, I promise.
I don't care.
Please.
Shut up.
There's only one
She
power
feel like
that
my
binds
mom the
chaos.
entire playthrough. Like,
No, don't do that!
Intelligence is expressed in
So
the
all I'm gonna say, Arnold, is good luck.
Power with purpose.
Okay, I mean, I should be fine, but thanks. You're next, because I need a ton of these.
Alright, look. Let me get this lighter from over here. Okay, so look, I'm gonna steal the fire from the lighter. Yoink. Fire's in my hand. Ready, set.
I'm not sure where I want this to go yet, to be honest. Oh, no, wait.
The fire vent thing. Now, I'm gonna put it right back on this. Oh, I
Yeah,
put
that's
it
close
back.
one. Alright.
It's fixed now. It was pretty funny though.
Order
And
of
if James
guidance.
chooses the rebel start and wins his battle, he got the Mon Calamari cruisers on your doorstep. I don't care. I will kill James as the clone.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, that's why it's really going to be important that me and Farseer have both of y'all as the right thing.
Would I get the Jedi?
No, I think well, maybe. Farseer would have to answer that. I don't remember what she said, which one has it. If it's the clones or the rebels that have them. It would make sense that the clones have them. Might have been just my end. Was funny as hell. Yeah, no, I was hoping to catch it, but it didn't do it on my end. That would have been hilarious. So super coincidental, too.
Was it just doing that?
Yeah, apparently. That is hilarious. Confirm that. Okay. Let's go back this way.
My name is Jack Black. I am the fat black. Oh man.
What? What?
I'm trying to rhyme as Jack Black. My
Don't.
Jack
You're
Black.
not a good rhymer. Don't try to rhyme.
Yeah, I'm not trying to rhyme. I'm trying to rap.
Ooh,
Jack
nope.
Black.
I need this colonizer to go the other
sat
way.
back in my chair, you know what I'm saying? I'm doing and making things.
Yeah, this colonizer's going the wrong way. It needs to go back this way.
Tam King, you should have clipped it. Should have like screen recorded it.
Let's go there. And you're gonna explore this direction. Just because I want to see what's up here.
Yawn.
Yeah, see, there's some this way too. Oh crap, there's a thing there. I'll have to go the other way.
My turn.
Okay. Hey, I feel cheated in a way. All I get is a light cruiser and almost everyone hates me. You must be playing the Empire, don't you? You're playing the Empire start then, so, like, you are the Empire, okay. I figured that's who you were playing as. Technically me and you should be on the same team, but okay.
No, because y'all are the best players.
Well, no, I know
That's why
that.
she's
I'm talking
so
about
tough.
faction-wise alone, not skill-wise. Just faction-wise alone, like, technically shouldn't I be helping you? Oh, man. Maybe not now in the new movies because of the new order. The Mandalorians are their own faction now. But originally, I think that's how it was. And Prime gets a Venator while James gets a Mon Calamari Cruiser. Also, Prime can build Venators from the start. Are you freaking serious?
Hell yeah, I'm definitely saying.
God, the clones are insane. They have the best start. There must be a catch to that. There's got to be a catch to you being able to build Venators from the start. You must start with one freaking planet.
IDK how? Oh, that sucks. On PS4.
Turns out it's Camino. Makes sense though.
I don't know, man.
Don't forget it's your turn, by the way.
I know. Shut up. You can do my process. Don't take that out of context, James.
If he beat that droid fleet that he had... Oh! So that's the catch-22. You're at war from the beginning, Prime. You have to fight the droids before you can get past anything.
James, are you starting off as a separatist?
James is probably going to be... No. James is... Unless James wants to be the droids and fight you early on, I think James is going to be... Rebels? For me, I think that'd be my best bet. Is to have the Rebels. Because if James wins his very beginning first fight... Not like yours, like he gets an actual fight, he wins.
It makes sense. It makes sense if James starts off as the Rebels, because the Rebels and the Mandalorians work together.
Well, they do now.
The clones who just had Order 66 happen.
Yep.
So it's half Empire, half clones.
Yep.
So, is this a new channel? Nope.
But yeah, James, if he wins that iconic battle against a certain fight at the very beginning of his playthrough, he will get a Mon Calamari from the beginning.
I assume that's very good.
That's the thing that fights Star Destroyers.
Yes.
So
it'll be a Mon Calamari and a Star Destroyer together, and a Venator.
Well, what?
Those Farseer Star Destroyers?
Farseer doesn't start with hers.
I know, but she'll get them eventually.
Yeah, but she has the hardest start from what I've read and what she's explaining.
I don't care, I'll be there to help her.
I mean, yeah, she'll have you to help back up what she's missing, but because the Empire has the longest start, but once it gets started, it's the hardest to beat.
And they have clones.
Well, now they'll have clones as backup. Yeah, see, she says we get no planets. They get no planets at the beginning. She has the longest startup.
Not even the first. You don't get one planet.
No, because I think what it's trying to base it on is it knows that if you were to have an already established empire in X4 with the way because we're not talking about Stellaris, we're talking about X4.
Is that a separate game?
It is, and it's much harder. And
I did not know that.
It's a strategy mixed with you can kind of control your own Venators.
I don't know, maybe.
But I got a light cruiser and an order one, and the order, and she has to deal with the order because the order thinks it's better. So she has to fight as the older empire against the newer one. So, yeah. I have the most economical problems, but I'm also the most elusive compared to everybody else.
I am the best ever.
So, which is good. It's good.
We should do like setup teams though. If you can, like pre-set up the team.
You probably can. I'm pretty sure most strategy games or most multiplayer games have the option where you're like, oh, I'm gonna set this up as a 2v2 or blah 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 blah. Most games have that.
I'm about to pass out.
I told you.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna pass out.
Passes out anyways.
Endurance of a rhino. Wait.
I
was gonna say.
There's many problems with that sentence.
But I said lion.
I have the endurance of a wolf.
I have the endurance of a wolf and lion mixed together.
I've told you, spacers, I'm not helping you.
I am a wolf.
A loaf?
A wolf.
A loaf. Let's see, and the Galactic Empire is a separate faction that also wants... Oh, so what are you? But I can... Wait, then who are you playing, Fireseer? My brain. Are you playing the Old Republic? But one advantage I have is the fact I start with 6 million credits. Wow. So you're the opposite of me financially, at least. Just territory sucks. Holy crap! Who are you playing, Farseer? See, now I'm confused. Because I didn't know you were separate from the actual Galactic Empire. Who are you? Who are you? It's your turn, Prime, by the way.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
It is.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah. 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 It's raining. Where'd the sun go? I'm a rogue cat. Oh! Interesting. So Farseer's actually outside the box. I didn't know that. So she's a rogue captain that can build out of all of them. So she can have a ship from all of us. That's the offset. That's why she starts at such a hard start. So she can steal Star Destroyers, whatever the Mandalorians use, I forget what they're called. Mon Calamaris from James, Venators from Prime, which you won't have to steal him from Prime, he's going to be your ally. So you're going to get Venators pretty early. At least. Because Prime can supply you with them.
Where do I get my next colonist? I thought it was,
That's interesting. I did not know that.
Wait, so I just had one, so I can...
That's cool. That's actually a cool playthrough. It sounds really difficult, but that sounds pretty fun, too.
One more colonist.
I have to avoid the order in the beginning. Ah. Nice. You know what they could base that on if you wanted to start, even though this just came out, so it was probably before the mod. Have y'all heard about that new thing called the Bad Batch? That's supposed to be about, I'm not sure what it's referencing. I don't know if it's clones or a certain set of Jedi. Because I keep seeing Jedi a cover of a Jedi wielding a green lightsaber. Not Luke, just another one. I don't know. But the series is called The Bad Batch or something. I don't even know what it is.
Oh my god, my mic was muted. It's Rogue Clones from Order 66.
Ah, thank you. I see
like
you.
Clone Commandos.
Ah, so does one of them become a Jedi in the series or something?
Oh no, I haven't watched it.
I haven't either. I've just been seeing a lot of, you know how JPEGs and cover. Event.
Oh.
Coronal mass injection. What is this? Ejection. A powerful and unexpected burst of solar matter has shot from our host star, the sun, and has hit this planet. It has fried many of your this is bad for me and James. This has fried many of your electrics, and it's superheated many tiny particles floating in the air, which charge the surface they touch. Colony production is reduced by half. Every 2 turns during tactical combat, hot embers are gonna hurt everyone. Yikes. Well, that's super inconvenient.
Operations primed and ready.
Didn't really want to see that.
Well.
Alright,
I think that's the perfect place to call it quits.
No, not yet. I'm gonna use my protocol if that's the case, though. I need to protect my colony better now. Well then!
You know what, James? James, go to war with Harnot so we can make this interesting.
I'm fine, thank you.
Do what you're.
James is like, I'm fine, thanks.
Doesn't know where my main city is, and that's good.
He's like, and it's gonna stay that way.
But I know where yours is, Ardot.
I know you do. You got close enough to see it. It's fine. But I have more than one.
No, I noticed that. I know you have more than one.
Or I'm about to have, if this strategy works, I should have 3 very soon, quickly.
Oh.
Fire.
Well.
Come look at my stream.
Nope, I've done something wrong. God damn it.
It's alright, it happens. Don't feel bad. What are you? Is this the Forgotten or is that Paragon?
This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light.
It's just called an avatar.
I'm gonna let it shine.
It's a synthesis unit of some sort.
Is it a giant blue dude?
No, it's a floating piece of crystals with a digital face in the middle, like Zordon or what's his name from Tron.
It's weird. Why can't it be a freaking?
Well, because it's synthesis. It's a specific.
Fire, this ain't gonna end well. Let's light my head on fire. Oh, never mind. It's my turn.
What? Let's see. I have died pretty fast due to the order sending a victory to say hello. Ooh, that's bad. And it's also not a good thing. I'm boxed in a neutral faction in between Rebel and Order territory. I mean, that's good if that is. Well, wait. I didn't think I read that right. Hold on. And it's also not a good thing. I'm boxed in a. Oh, that's not good. That is a savage start, Farseer. Are you sure you want to do that start? Because if James picks the Rebels, that puts him at your doorstep.
She's smart. She can figure it out, or not.
She probably could. No, I don't doubt that. She's good at strategies. I don't doubt that. I mean...
And she'll have me on her side. I'm the best.
None of us have played X4. We don't know what we're doing.
No, I'm the best.
I've seen it a bunch, but I've never totally played it myself.
Prime. Hit it.
Wow. Wow. And it's like, wow.
Why does it take so long to get to turn 20?
Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Whoa, we're almost gone for 2 hours.
I need to refresh my stream again so I can see what time it's at now. It should be around 2 hours, I think, now.
It's almost 2 hours, like
almost, yeah, I see that.
Longer.
Well, you started first. Mine's only 103.
I love like running your hand over like a fire and you can feel the heat of where it's about to burn you, but then you move your hand fast enough.
Yeah.
How?
It's like,
Don't try this at home, kids.
Yeah, even though.
I can't feel pain.
I'm confused.
That's all. That's good.
What's up,
You don't want to end setting your hair on fire. Like did Michael Jackson set his hair on fire?
I don't know.
Who the hell cares?
I don't know enough or care enough when it comes to that. It's like, I don't know.
Prime, how much do you want to see a person get his hair on fire?
I want to see the lot.
No, you don't. Because it's not that interesting. It's exactly what you think it is.
Yeah,
like,
it's the same thing anyone else would have if their hair was on fire. Probably screamed a lot. It was horrible. It was painful.
You don't want to be 20 prime. Being a kid is much more fun. XD. I mean, some parts of being a kid is fun.
No, they're not wrong.
Like some parts where you get it, like, you know, with women.
Wow.
Or men if you're into that.
Wow.
Or giraffes, if you're also into that.
What? Or robots, or aliens, or whatever.
Potatoes.
It's whatever you feel like.
Potato. I have to run from Jack for the rest of my life now.
You should. You should run, because he's like, tasty.
You know, potatoes didn't originate in Scotland.
They probably. Oh wait, no, but he's from Ireland,
originated?
he's from Ireland, not Scotland. So
I mean, that's what I meant to say. They didn't originate.
I was about to say, wait a minute, hold on. Those are two different places. He is not from Scotland.
Do you know where they originated or not?
I don't know. I don't know enough about. I'm not a potato
Central
man,
America.
other than hash browns.
Central America.
Are we sure about this?
Yes. Horses weren't even
I don't.
here either.
I have
Horses
no
came
idea.
from the UK. Horses
Well,
came
that
from
I know.
Britain.
I know horses were mostly
Yeah,
British.
Are not. It was called the Columbian Exchange. It's when pigs and chickens and all that
Because
stuff
I don't know
became,
enough
like,
about potatoes.
widespread.
The only
Yeah,
starch
potatoes
I
went over
partake
there,
of is
horses
French
came
fries
over
and
here.
hash browns. Maybe baked potatoes if I'm having a steak or something. But yeah, I'm not a starch person. So no, I don't know nothing about potatoes.
Well, you should know about the.
The what?
Oh my God, bro, you are stupid.
I can't. I didn't even hear what you said.
The Columbian.
Oh no, that I know. That's how I knew why the horses weren't ours.
Are not. That's where the potatoes went from
Well,
Central
I mean,
America to the UK.
Potatoes come from ground.
Yeah, I mean, once again, tomato, certain things I don't care about, I'm not gonna remember. I'm not gonna remember it if it's not important information. Who cares where potatoes came from? They're potatoes.
Potatoes came from the ground.
But where'd that go?
Exactly, James is right. The only answer is the ground. That's the real answer at the end of the day.
But what country was that ground in? Central America.
Don't know, don't care.
Yeah,
I'd
it's
rather
like,
die.
does it matter?
Why does it take so long to get turned 20?
Because we're all taking our time.
I'm not.
How I wanted it to be.
No, decline that.
You never told us yesterday that it was gonna be 3 hours.
I did.
Not.
Well, that's your fault for not knowing that.
Yeah, even James knows that I said that 3 hours was what we were gonna do, because we always only do 2 to 1 hour, and that's not enough for this game. We don't get anything done.
Oh.
20 turns is a lot done.
It's not. We have barely made any real colonies. I've only discovered James.
Hi.
And the Spacers, technically, but they're not a main faction, the NPC.
May I introduce you to getting away? It's very simple. All you do is just, you just walk away. It's very simple.
Oh, man. Let's see, let me read something. James is near Prime on an undercover mission far from Rebel territory in his start. Plus James gets a Mon Calamari and 3.5 million credits. And Prime gets a Venator and a small fleet and 4 million credits. You know what's ironic? They both sound very similar starts. So if
That's
James...
only if James chooses a separatist, though.
No, he didn't say separatists, he said rebels.
Oh.
She said Mon Calamari, it's not separatist.
You're a separatist.
Technically, calamari's a squid.
I like squids. I like the funny
But no,
bits.
also-
Calamari, dude. Calamari's so good.
Also, has anyone ever noticed that the Admiral is a squid piloting a squid ship?
Did you barely realize
That,
that?
I think I don't. But isn't that illegal?
No, I mean, I don't know, Star Wars, but I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably stupid for never really truly putting those two together, but I never realized, like, wow, there's a squid commanding a squid.
What in the hell is this? Whoa!
Don't come to my stream, guys.
What did you
You'll
say?
regret it.
What are you doing?
No, do you know
Don't come over here. Oh, I'm dizzy. That was not a good idea.
What are you?
Hey,
Your brain's already damaged from the non-sleep. Don't make it worse.
No, do you know the do you know those Planetfall robots?
Yes.
I found one of their spawners. It looks quite dope.
Oh, nice. Or not as fast, so he can reach James's capital ship faster than I can reach Prime's. That's probably what I would do. I'd get over there.
James, whatever you do, don't try to eliminate Prime in the beginning. I need you to stay alive, or you can help me with the order. Hi, Matthew Bunny. Glacier.
It's ironic because we're all helping each other in the beginning, if you think about it, and we're all going to try to kill each other. Because if you think about it, James is the closest hope Farseer has, if he doesn't die early, to get the order off her back. And ironically, if I get to Prime quick enough and can ruin his start, it's like I said, it's helping. Or if I give him credits after I get my economy established. I don't know. It's so weird all of our starts are going to be if we play the game. We all might die to the AI, realistically, if we end up screwing each other up too much.
What should happen is, I should escort Arnott to Prime, and then I break off to fight the Order.
Which is weird. Because you're both helping and hurting Farseer at that point. You're helping her by getting rid of the Order, but you're also letting me attack Prime.
So exactly. So you're right, Farseer. I'm not gonna attack him. I'll let Arnold do the job for him.
Oh goodness.
So Prime, is he really helping you?
Mine. I'm working on it right now.
You can piss off my colony, Arnold.
Oh,
I don't want
button.
you away from me.
What?
You're so lost.
Whoa! What is this? Hold on, I just found something.
No, go away.
Oh!
You found the Universal Rights Monument. Yes, you find the Universal Rights Monument. Tier 4 production research, I'm presuming.
But here's the thing.
Yeah, I see that on the map, Arnold.
It does plus 60 naturally to whatever city it's connected to, and then plus 6 per head.
What's this additional thing? Because I know it has a soul beacon. I don't know
No, it's got palatial propaganda networks. I gain 200 relations with all species.
Oh.
Allowing me to manipulate the network.
Oh, better that's good for Sakam then.
It would be better for Sakar, but I mean, that's a lot of research.
I forgot to. There's one tiny little thing I forgot to do. And I'm not gonna fucking say it.
I know I normally should do research right there, by the way, guys. But since I did that in my other colony, this colony's kind of lacking on food a little, so I want it to grow fast. So it's not horrible, but it's not great. What'd you say?
Oh, mine. Yeah, no, I see your main things on level 7.
Yep, the main one is.
Yeah, but that's not bad actually.
It's not. All right, I'm into my
That's not
turn.
bad.
You know I can speed blitz to Prime and sacrifice my TIE fighters to reach him. That's true, but that also makes you vulnerable to the Order if James doesn't get to you in time.
You.
How are you going to be defending her if I'm attacking you?
Because I'll kill you.
No, okay.
Prime. Have you ever forget I'm doing this for a good reason? I don't have to kill the Order. I can just go straight for you.
Yeah, I will say, there's also the bad opportunity that technically, strategically wise, me and James could do. If I rush to James, I can back him up against Prime early before you ever get there. And never have any real fleet to even help him.
I'll kill both of you.
I don't think you can. Me and James start with at least some sort of fleet. James is twice my size. because of that Mon Calamari. But as long as he distracts the main bulk of your ships, I'm just gonna be like, pew pew, or not only get one fighter. I know.
Yeah, I would just say, Prime.
But here's the thing:
if
I can get to him and he can establish me, I'll grow faster than anybody because the way the Mandalorians are smaller. Plus, I don't think I get big ships unless I get them from James, right? I'm not sure what they all have. So, I'm just kind of going off what I would imagine Star Wars would work like in that way. Is that I would have to get probably a lot of my bigger ships maybe from James. I'm not sure. Unless I can get another faction to, you know, hashtag like me.
Oh shit, Dad. Thank you for the dog.
Plus, as the Mandalorians, since we're very good at hashtag negotiations and subterfuge, I could, you know, temporarily give the order, you know, once I get established, a boost. Like, just a small one. I wouldn't give enough that they would hurt me too. But, you know I can sell my light cruiser and take my TIE Defender to Prime. You could, but that would make you in the same boat as me. Just one fighter. Me and Farseer have a fighter battle, and the first freaking fight. Oh man, while James and Prime have a literal fleet battle, a small fleet battle, like big capital level ships. Like Prime's got his Venator, James got his Mon Calamari. Here's a question though: since Mon Calamaris are able to kill Star Destroyers, how good would a what do you call it? How good would a Venator really do against a Mon Calamari cruiser? Considering they're made to fight even bigger versions of what a Venator technically is. Because I'll say the Venator is probably going to have better fighter complements, which will make it better. But you know it's a rebel ship, so... How does that work? Both are really good at fighters.
One of my regulars, a scientist developing arc weaponry, said that I was his inspiration. My android systems were specialized to avoid static buildup. Something about friction. Rub up against enough people, and it creates sparks. Emma 3, E-Bot, and a patent dispute lawsuit.
Did y'all rehear what that saying said? That's changed. That didn't used to be this thing's. Do y'all want me to read what that just said?
Read it.
One of my regulars, a scientist developing arc weaponry, said that I was his inspiration. My android systems were specialized to avoid static buildup. Something about friction. Hold on, I'll tell you why that's so horrible. When you rub up against enough people, it creates sparks. Now you want to know what said that?
Your hero?
No. Emma 3 and E-Bot.
E-Bot. E-Bot. E-Bot.
And if y'all know what those are, we fought them before, so, friction, It was something that, when I researched that technology, its new saying is absolutely hilarious.
What does it say?
I just read it. You need to wake up, Prime. You're definitely gonna pass out soon.
Stay!
I can't. I already made it go away. You'll have to go back and read it on the stream.
Raining? Hold on, is it raining?
Yeah, it is raining where I'm at. Yes, y'all's good. It's a little bit raining here. I don't know about where you're at, but
I thought I heard raining. Oh man, my stomach's upset.
That's pretty good actually.
Bloodborne turn.
I mean, we still got. Let me refresh. Let me finish my orders before I check anything. Actually, I should scan this area and see this. Yeah, but we still got one more hour unless you're too tired to even try to continue.
Are not We never said 3 hours yesterday.
Yes, we did, and James can confirm this. Yes, we did.
Yeah.
We have.
Didn't.
Yes, we did, Prime. We literally. What were you gonna say, James? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No. Sorry. You was gonna say I truly bastard.
But like I said, yeah, we did discuss this. Even James remembers this. You're too tired to remember it because your brain's half awake.
We did not
Just the guy
discuss
said,
this
"My more
yesterday.
played about energy will get."
Yeah, we did, Prime. We did. I mean, you're having me and
really
James.
Didn't, dude.
Me and James are both telling you we did. So you lose.
Oh,
Now, if you're
I
too
would
tired
say
to
something.
continue, that's different.
No, I think he is. If he can't remember that slight bit of
He is too
We
tired.
never talked about it.
Yes, we did.
We did, Prime.
We never did.
Yes,
We did.
we did. We'll iterate it multiple times. You saying it over and over again isn't gonna make it more true. There are two people who can confirm this versus you. So, we did discuss this because we talked about literally how we never get anywhere in this game. We never really get anything done. We never really get too far. Any of that. And that's because we what do you call it? We take, wait, why is this guy not moving? Oh, it's not my turn. Blah. But yeah. But yeah, we did talk about it. Because right now we have gotten no further than we have in any stream before.
Oh, shit. Can y'all still hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
Oh my...
Yes, we can.
What the
What? What
my
happened?
TV just went out and my light keeps on like flickering. Like not even... Come look at the camera on the damn
Hold on.
stream. I feel like my freaking thing's gonna explode.
Pause the game.
Hold on.
Then pause your game.
No,
I can't even see the TV.
I see
the TV
that.
actually turned off.
Oh, I see that. You're having a power surge, it looks like.
Blow up.
My PS4 is still on. James, don't wish it blows up. I don't want glass in my eyes.
I don't know what that is. I see
But,
that
my
happening in your
TV's
stream.
turned off.
Also,
So-
real quick seizure warning for your own stream chat, because that is flashing lights.
That's a good song.
The aliens have... Wait. Prime, you there?
No, he left.
Whoa, I think Prime's power just died.
So,
Well, now we have no choice. But there's a problem with this. It's on his turn.
shit, so what's gonna happen?
If he moved his units, we can't do anything else. We have to quit now. So
No, I'll
you
quit
quit
first.
right now. Because we have to stay where he's at. That's the only way to try
Hold on,
to...
Pride's going then.
Yeah, answer it, because what I don't know what happened. I'm gonna put a like on his stream, but that was weird.
Hold on.
Answer it.
Close it, come on. Prime, what are you doing?
The power just went out.
That's what I
Yeah,
thought.
I know.
That was a huge power surge, is what that was.
Yeah, we can kind of gather.
Yeah, alright, well, I guess that's decided it for us.
Well, fate decided you need sleep.
Tam King went, nah, it's the aliens. They be here now, bro. I mean, maybe.
Now, or else not long it's gonna take.
I don't think that would be funny if it wasn't aliens, but I don't like. I would love that.
Why does your voice sounds much different on this?
This is a phone.
Because my phone.
Also, shout out to Prime, everybody. Show him some love.
That's fine, Prime.
That's fine.
It's fine.
If y'all can hear him in the
I
background.
think
then
you need sleep more than anything.
Yeah. Get some sleep.
Would you really like to see a spider crawl up my wall?
Mmm.
Yeah, there's a go on that.
But yeah. Oh man.
There's a spider here. Come here, little buddy.
That would be fun.
No, he died.
I'd be like, Prime's being returning to his people. And it's like, it's just, but Tam King said, nah, it's aliens. They be here.
Yeah, so I stream it. So yeah, you witnessed me.
I will say, all jokes aside, I don't want to talk too much about it on the stream because there's been too many jokes made about it as far as something that's happening over in my country. I will say, not aliens. I want to specify this. Not aliens. But I will say that now that where I live, they have officially said that not all UFO videos are fake anymore. And you have to go to the government site, like our actual U.S. government site, to see the official ones, which most are military videos anyways. That are older videos that are way past anything that would like breach national security or something like that. That doesn't mean aliens or anything by any means. Could be just experimental aircraft and all that. But I do appreciate that we're finally at a point that we can kind of be like, well, how are we ever going to know if another country has made a super badass like new aircraft if we ignore the videos in altogether? Because like I said, I'm not even going to say it's aliens. It could be just experimental shit that some other country has made. But if we keep saying it's all fake in general and just relate it to aliens automatically, we're never going to know that. Which media doesn't help with that.
It really doesn't.
But yeah, and that's what I said, and that's the most likely thing, Tam King. They weren't able to confirm who or what it was still, but they have been a lot more honest in the release about all of this. But at least they were able to tell us, yes, UFOs do exist. They're not going to say it's aliens by any means unless they have proof. But they are now prepping for anything that could be possible. We're at that point in society where no proof is just as, not like actual proof, but no proof still means you still need to be prepared. And I think that's what more of this is about. It's about just being prepared against the unknown, more than anything. But so many people have been making jokes, sadly, about it on YouTubes and stuff, and that's kind of sad because, like I said, they're trying to tie it too much to aliens. When the government didn't even say that's what they were saying. All this is that UFOs are real. That's all it is. No, not a confirmation of this or confirmation of that. But it's just baffling to see how many people ragged on it, and where I'm like, guys, this doesn't help.
No, it doesn't.
Like, this does not help us figure out what it actually is, even if it turns out to be just another contraption from another country. How are we ever going to know if we keep ragging on it and saying it's not real in general? So, and that's what I see. Let's see, the reason the military is releasing this is likely they want funding from Congress. Probably. I'll agree with that too, because of what's going on in the world. Scare Congress that Russia / China is flying drones. And to be honest, the fact that they're real could be true. It could actually, that could be happening, and it could be just experimental drones flying over us. Now, I do agree that that's also part of what you said. It's probably slightly to get a little more funding as well. I say slightly or a little more funding, like millions of dollars, maybe billions, depending on the taxing and all that and what they're gonna do with it. USA does the same. They do. But ours are recognizable. That's the part that gets me about the UFO thing. That even if it is to get more funding, the existence is still there. That's the part that I want people to kind of pay attention to. That whether it be just another country or whatever, or even if it does turn out to be something more, the only way to get past something is to acknowledge it. At least to acknowledge its validity and being real. After that, the rest doesn't matter. Whatever happens is whatever happens. But you can't get knowledge if you ignore it. So, but yeah, I do agree with you though. That like, but all the countries do use drones and all that and do flybys and over each other's territory. Britain does it, we do it, Russia does it, China does it. Everybody does it. That's why I like, but if there is an experimental new device being developed by a country that isn't being totally forthcoming, we do need to at least acknowledge the legitimacy of UFOs. Because if that in its own is dangerous, because who's to say another country won't come up with something like that and use it against another country? Just like when the nuke was first made. So, it's very scary. It's very scary. Let's see, part of USA/Russia's agreement allows for each other to use drones to keep tabs on each other. Each other nukes, yeah. Yep. This was to avoid war after the U-2 was shot down. Yep. I agree. No, I that part I do know about. Like I said, that's why we need to acknowledge UFOs, even as a fact of this might be an experimental technology. And that's it. Because if we don't, I mean, what if it is something from Russia or China or whatever, or one of the other countries? I'd rather us know about it than not know. Because we know what happened in World War II when everything hit off, because everyone just got to that tension point, right? Really don't need that again. So, although that agreement was only for off-the-shelf drones, not experimental tech, exactly. But I'm sure military has bent that agreement a bit. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all the militaries have bent that agreement. Mine, yours, James's, everybody's. I'm pretty sure all of them have done it to a certain extent. No one's totally innocent. But, like I said, I'm just happy that the acknowledgement of this has happened. Because no matter what it ends up being, we know it's a thing. It also speaks a lot that even if it turns out to be human technology, that means we're more advanced than people give us credit for.
Just advice to the rebel beginner. Run because you can lose your MC-80 if you don't.
So, but yeah. Oh yeah, she's giving you tips for your startup. But yeah, that being said, I just wanted to touch on that subject because you reminded me of it, Tam King, when we made the joke about Prime getting abducted by aliens. He's going back to his people.
I wonder what he actually is doing. Yeah,
my guess is China. Yeah, I could see that. They would be the most likely to develop it, other than Russia. But because China has such already big manufacturing abilities, I could see that. I could see that, Tam King. That's probably the most believable one there is.
Bombers. Ah, I see. Interesting.
And
So I need to protect it at all costs. Got it. Kill it as fast as I can.
So yeah, that could be true. That could be very much the case.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I can't wait to get it though. Amazing console, but
let's see, Russia has no reason to fly high-tech stuff, whereas China wants to show off and has, yeah. Well, I mean, the beef is getting bigger. I don't know if you heard about this because you don't live here. I hope you know that I'm gonna say hashtag leader decided to cut ties with China, and now they're making trade deals with cut ties with China in certain areas over here. I don't know if y'all have heard officially about this yet. This only happened a few days ago. I don't know if it was official sooner than that, but it was released to the public in an announcement for us only a week to a few days ago. I don't know the exact when, but this has caused China to want to start making trade deals with Russia, which just worries me a bit. Because if those two do end up working together, then, and me and James kind of talked about this, that could create tension we don't need right now.
No.
Because Britain isn't gonna like that. USA ain't gonna like that at all.
We're helping y'all lot fight over in the eastern
Yeah, and well, that's the irony in this, is that there's war technically going on everywhere. Just smaller scale wars, but they're still wars. So, but a big WW, if they joined forces, that could give the catalyst to just light everything on fire. And that's the biggest thing that scares me about the future, and with everything happening and how many changes are going on in the world, no matter where you live, even in Russia and China. It's just, that scares me the most on the people's level, no matter where you live, because like, the people who get affected the most are the regular people in every country, not the governments. So it's just sad. Let's see, it's likely they stole off USA, more than likely, and rubbing it in their face. Yeah, I keep tabs on a lot of the latest news like that. Now, Biden just let Putin build his gas pipe. Putin needs the cash. I like that. Putin needs the cash. He wouldn't jeopardize that anytime soon, in my opinion. Well, no, I'm talking about telecommunications. We cut out an entire telecommunication company that was based in China that had companies here. Now, that's not a big deal, by the way. That is not a big deal. That doesn't mean anything. It just means I do feel like USA and China are kind of bogan at each other hard now. And if China ever turns the other direction away from us totally, this could spark something a little bit hard. Just because of the tension between us and China. As a government. I don't know about it as a people. To be honest, the people in China are treated pretty horribly. So I don't think they really support their government, to be honest. But as far as the government is concerned, yeah. Yeah, Chinese businesses are a threat. Yeah, and that's kind of what I think he was doing that for. But yeah, no, the pipeline thing I totally get. That's legit. I agree with you wholeheartedly on that one, Tam King. I like how you put it. Putin needs that cash. Oh, that was good. But yeah, I agree, Tam King. That, like I said, it doesn't mean nothing that he did that other than what you said. They are ruled by the CCP and follow their rules and agendas. Yeah. China is a pretty rough place to live in directly, from what little I've heard from people who left. Not people I know, like videos, people coming out and talking about what's going on in China, the oppression that the people, like, especially media is super, which I think that's what that is, right? CCP? I can't remember what it stands for. But the media is so botched in China. That's also, and inadvertently, that's why we saw even video games are affected. Inadvertently, that's why what happened to Blizzard happened. Because they had dealings with a Chinese company, and when certain things happened, that company said, you either do this or we'll pull our funding. And that, I'm like, oh. So, I would say, never mind, Ardot, me and you need to team up because we have legit worse starts. We do, but we're the better players, Farseer. We can't do that to Prime and James. There will not, I may not know how to play X4 personally, because I've never played it myself, but I can tell you right now, I've seen enough videos that other than in practice, I will still have a better tactical understanding of that game than Prime and James would. We have to both take at least one of them. That makes it fair. If me and you were on the same team, it's not going to be fair. That is not going to be good. Likely won't be a full-scale war, but a skirmishing is almost inevitable. Yeah, I agree. If China make a grab for Taiwan, war is on. He said, and likely not full-scale. Oh, that's what you meant. Likely not full-scale, but skirmish. Yeah, which there's already a ton of those. I guess that's the best way you could put it, is skirmishes. There's already a ton of those in the world going on everywhere.
Yeah.
But we are handicapped enough. I don't think we are. Maybe in real life, but not in the game. Maybe in real life, but Game-wise? No. Me and you would slaughter them. You know this. My already subterfuge brain, with your good tactics and ability to build proper fleets, they wouldn't stand a chance. No offense, James.
Yeah, that's fine.
Then it's like, because me and you play strategies quite often. They already got capital ships and can outproduce us. It's alright. I mean, I will say early game. If they ganked us early enough, they might beat us. Like, Prime and James might kill us. But if you and I get established and I'm able to get enough economy, or no, you boot, because here's what you could do, and this is why I think this would be cheating. You have the better economy than I do. So you help boost my economy a little bit, and I help boost you in the areas you don't have. And by doing that would make us grow so fast, even from no start. But who knows, war can escalate very quickly. It can. No, yeah, that's the same. That's, yeah. War can go from a small, just battle between two situations to, oh look, everyone in the world's involved. But if China pulls out a few big bombs, it might not stop until it... I don't think they will. Here's the thing, one thing I don't think China would do. I don't think any of them are willing to do this. Not Russia, not China, maybe North Korea. I can't vouch for that place. But as far as like China and them, I feel like because this would destroy them too, unless they just don't give a crud anymore, and they've gotten to that point where they just don't care. Because you have to have a certain mentality to start a tactical nuclear war. Because that's not going to end for nobody properly. All of us will be screwed. Every single place on the planet. And the planet itself. For so long. So... yeah, well, yeah, I guess I could say if they used it in Navy, but even then, Tim King, if the bomb is big enough, it would cause tsunamis. And tsunamis would take out big cities that are on the coast if the bomb is big enough. Depends on how big a bomb we're talking. Like, we're talking tactical nuke level or something close to that. Even in the water, that tsunami's gonna be so damn big. So, all the coastal cities would be screwed. Like, the radiation will start damaging the part of the ocean it hits, which may spread the poison if the fish spread across. There's so many, there's so many things that come with nuking something. That's why it's not technically supposed to be used. Because much like nerve gas, or the Geneva Convention says no biological weapons, although I have a hunch about that one, and that we don't totally follow that either. But anyways, we're not going to talk about that. Either way, biological and nuclear have an effect that no other weapon has. On the environment, on the people, on the area, on whatever it hits. So, tactical nukes come in a lot of sizes. Few small yield nukes, small yield. That's true, but smaller... You know how powerful a small one is now? As we grow in a society, we keep making our boom bigger. Like, kind of like, we have a James mentality. We want to see the bigger boom.
I think my mentality is trying to tell me something.
I mean, maybe. I mean, like I said, if China's desperate enough, they probably would resort to doing that. I just feel, but I don't know, I just feel like that's not realistic enough, even for them, to resort to that. Unless they were, like, literally losing the war altogether, then things get a little different. Because when you're backed into a corner, and so it's like, yeah, I mean, I could see them if it's tactically beneficial, sure. But I just feel like if it's too early in the war... If a war started of some sort, bigger than a smaller skirmish, I don't know. It really depends on who takes whose side, who does this, who does. There's too many factors that go into it. But money wise and just resource wise, and the threat of having it dropped on them. Because here's the thing that I also think China's going to probably consider, unless they're willing to drop it on our land. You do realize the first real person to nuke someone was us.
Yeah.
And we nuked Japan directly.
Yeah.
So I feel like if China nuked us, even in the sea, there's going to be 2 big-ass bombers heading for China. So it's why I don't see China doing that. Because that kills them more than us. Because if they drop it in the ocean, and that does enough significant damage to be warranted that they used a nuclear tactical strike, America's not going to do it in the ocean. They will show them the same thing they showed Japan. And that's sad to say, but I wouldn't put it past my country. I legit wouldn't. And as long as they let Russia know this is only on China, Russia may let that happen. So, yeah. I don't know. They have small yield nukes for the use of taking out smaller targets like ship formations and battle groups. That's true. I know what you're talking about. I don't know. It's just the repercussions. That's all. It's like the payback. Because America doesn't... That's the one thing we do have a problem with. And me being here, I can vouch for this. We have a huge pride issue. Like, our pride is probably the biggest pride in the country, except maybe Russia? Like, or the world, not country. In the world. So... I don't know. If China does it, then sure, I guess. But just be careful, China. My take is there will be a Navy battle. Small nukes get used. USA will drop one on China's Navy, and the world will de-escalate it back down. Maybe. That's what I'm saying. And maybe it'll just be... But here's the thing about America is, like I said, they're going to hit back twice as hard. So let's say one fleet gets taken out. This is just an example. This is not an exact number. Let's say one U.S. fleet gets taken out by a tactical strike. 4 fleets are probably going to die from China. So, if not more. Like I said, we don't like being poked. That is the one thing, and anyone who's ever tried to fight us in a war knows this. Once you poke the beast, that beast is biting your head off. So, I don't know. As long as they don't target a city, USA won't attack any cities. Yeah, they probably won't. But they'll definitely put the fear of the sun in them. That's all I'll say. I do hope we have learned. I will say that. In our own defense, I hope we don't drop it on a city if that happens. Because then it would show we have learned nothing since World War II. And I'm talking about us, not China. Like, that would mean we have learned nothing as a country. Okay, hold on. I will say, yeah, he is far left. You are right, Damn King. He is definitely far left. But take it from someone who knows our politicians. If there's enough money on the line and enough lost resources, it doesn't matter which party it is. America's biggest thing is its money. And those ships and that fleet cost us a lot of money. You heard of banker's money, no matter he's Democrat or Republican. He's going to hit you back. That's just money in general. When it comes to where we live. Money controls all in this country. You mess with a dude's money, you're probably going to get destroyed faster than any criminal act. Anything you could do that's criminal in this country. You take someone's money, you're probably going to lose the most. So, well, I mean, y'all probably only get to see certain pieces. like I said, when you live in the country, you get to see more of a perspective of what's actually going on. I don't trust either side, whether it be left or right. Because me being someone who lives here, neither side benefits the actual populace that lives here. That's a big discussion for another stream. We'll have to probably leave it at that for that one, but just take it from as someone who lives here, not everything you see is as cut and dry, because America is one of also the other biggest ones about not being totally honest with everybody. Ask Britain.
Exactly.
Like, even Britain sometimes don't trust us totally, and to be honest, that's fair. So, now I agree with you there, Tam King. I feel like it would have happened immediately if the other side had been in charge. I feel like it would happen sooner, but no matter which side it is, if we were to be directly attacked, there's going to be a repercussion. Because the way the American society sees it, and as a civilian level, if our president didn't retaliate, he'd be impeached next week. Because when it comes to war, Americans don't like their families being at war. Even though sometimes it's needed, depending on the situation, and keeping the balance like we're talking about and all that. If a fleet of a bunch of people's families is destroyed by a tactical strike, the entire country is going to demand he does something about it, or he will no longer be president.
Yeah.
This country's this is why I wish you could visit here, Tam King, because you need to see, like, it's not just the right side. This whole country's got a huge ego. Like a huge ego. Oh yeah, no, all nations have the right to defense, but I'm just saying, like, he wouldn't have no say, like, no matter which side he was from. And Farseer mentioned America had a Democratic president during World War I and World War II, not a Republican.
Yeah.
So, but is it really defense if you're over in their territory? Now that's different. But this is the last thing I need to say, because this might touch some hairs on some people that live where I live, and what I mean, like, the country. So this is the last thing I have to say, but I agree with you, Tam King. Yes, you are right. If you are flexing in someone else's territory with your navy and it gets striked, that is not defense. That is, you got attacked because you were threatening another country. But America doesn't see it like that. And that's where I kind of have to end it, because that's where my agreement with my country kind of ends. Because I agree with you wholeheartedly, Tam King. That is not defense. But what I'm trying to get across to you is that's not how we think. Well, I don't think like that. I think like you do when it comes to that. But as far as the regular American populace, they don't think like that. They're going to see that as, oh, you attacked our fleet, how dare you? That's literally what it's going to be taken as the current state of our country is. Especially with all the, and I hate to say it, even though this is a meme, it's true, especially with all the Karen stuff and all the other bull crud going on over here. Our society is super fractured here in America. Very fractured. And so, that's why I don't see us handling that properly. It's going to be more of on our side that'll probably be the major issue if anything bigger happens, because of what you said. And us kind of flexing. Which will get the fleet attacked, because it's in their territory, not ours. So, and that will be used as an excuse. Oh, China attacked us, we're gonna go to war with China, blah, 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 blah. That's how America thinks. Like, And that's always been my issue with my military. There's always been a ton of tactical problems.
Oh, whoops.
And us putting our soldiers in situations, in certain situations, depends on what we're talking about. In this case, that is not necessary. The flexing. I'm not for or against it. China does need to show off force, or they would run amok. Let's see. I think it autocorrect. I think you meant.
Me and Arnold would be left alone, but I would be trapped with Arnold.
Hold on. Yeah, I can see USA provoking them so they can say we're just defending ourselves. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And that's the saddest thing that I said. Like I said, I don't agree with it on my own area and where I live and the country I live in. That's putting our soldiers in risk that, for money purposes, that they should not be in. Because war, in a way, does make money to a certain extent. For certain peoples. Not for the country as a whole, for either side, but for the richest sides of each country, they both will make something out of that. Which is sad. Till one loses. But yeah, it's sad. I don't know. Like I said, that's all you can really go with, is just hope it don't get to that point. That's all we can really hope. It's likely, but just hope it don't. Or hope it don't get worse than whatever it gets to. It's probably even the better option. But yeah. And see, and don't forget about the huge tension between China and India as well. Yeah. Like I said, there's an eerie similarity in the world right now that they like they're
have to deal with that with India because we are part of diplomatic with Indians.
Yeah, I know that, but you get my point, James. There's a weird eerie similarity happening like in World War II. Yeah. There's a bunch of weird things separating and going in different directions now, forming their own factions, doing this, doing that, and yeah. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, sadly, warhawks in all nations like to use war to make cash and steal resources. Yep, that is exactly what it is. Ah, it's sad. That's probably the best way I've ever heard someone put it. Let's see, and Farseer said, we don't need a future YouTube video called The Fallen of World War III. Oh, man. But, yeah. But, alright, we'll end that. Let's end that subject. We've talked about it enough. We've covered all the bases, so no need to continue it on anymore. But, yeah, I do agree, though. It's gonna be a weird next 20 years. No matter what happens. So we shall see. But this is a joke, by the way, before I say this, but my money's still on aliens intervene and like say, hey bruh, you stop this or we invade you all. And then we're like, oh, looks at each other. Maybe we should stop. Or Siren Head. I would love Siren Head. That sounds weird. Me and Prime talked about that. Like, if Siren Head, if any of mythological monster existed, half the world's problems would disappear. Because humanity would have a bigger threat. As a whole.
Yeah.
That they could unite on. So. Arna, you know what I can do to Venators, right? What's up, Farseer? What's up? Or Xenos. That's why I make the joke all the time. I'm gonna make me some Xenos. Just you watch. Yeah, and that's why I said, yeah, that's why I make the joke about Xenomorphs all the time. Like, guys, I'm gonna make me a Xenomorph army. Just you wait. Just you wait. It's a joke, of course. It's a joke, of course, but, you know, in all actuality, I mean, Tam King is right. As far as mass, The only thing I could see that's a mythological creature that would bring us together is if dragons still existed. Like, legit, like, everywhere. Because it would have to be something that could be everywhere, like Siren Head, and all that. It'd have to be aliens, specifically xenomorphs, specifically. Because a xenomorph or a hive mind would unite a species the fastest. Because that thing is going to hit everywhere all at once. And that's going to make us have to either work together or die together. Wasn't it Nixon that made that famous speech about a threat from the outside the Earth would unite us all? I think it was. Wasn't it? Was it Nixon? It might have been. All the conspiracy theories used it as a confirmation of aliens were real and already here. Wasn't that during... Wait, was that back in the 50s? Was that during the time that hoax radio thing happened? Which created the War of the Worlds movie? Because there was a huge radio hoax years ago in the United States that we had... I wonder if it was during that same time. That we had... That scared so many people. Because back then, in the 50s, we didn't know whether that was real or not. So... But that's hilarious. I wonder what that's what somewhat brought that on. Or I can't remember when Nixon served. My brain. Some things I remember in detail, others not so much. But yeah, I mean that sounds like that sounds like the same thing that kind of like that happened. Yeah, the War of the Worlds, mass panic. Yeah. So that is what probably sparked that to a certain extent. But yeah, it's the same difference. It's people will... that's the sad thing about anything. People will take advantage of something and use it even if it's real or not. But he was right, though. Even though he wasn't saying aliens were real at the time, I will say even though Nixon had his other issues, Nixon did speak the truth on that. If we had an outside threat of this world that came from out of this world, instantaneous change in this planet. This planet would pick itself up so darn fast because it would do it out of survival, much like humans are good at anyways. Once they're backed into a corner, they immediately change who they are. That's kind of the same principle. But yeah, that was a weird hoax back in the day. But yeah, I agree with that statement though, But alright guys, we should wrap it up here. Me and James have been sitting here chatting and chilling. Since I decided to chat for a little bit since Prime lost his power and we weren't able to continue like we were, so. But it was nice talking to you guys as always. Always enjoy talking to you guys. I can give the Venators ISD-1 weapons? What? Okay, I'm gonna have to kill Prime. If we ever play this, I'm killing Prime. I'm going after Prime first. I'm not letting you do that. You're not gonna make Venators have freaking Star Destroyer cannons. That sounds broken. I will kill Prime before you can get him. I'll take them for myself. I won't be able to put ISD guns, but at least you won't have them. Makes you wonder why someone hasn't done a fake alien invasion to force the agenda. Ooh. Sometimes I think they tried that with the crop circles. Sometimes I think crop circle hoax were trying to do that, but I feel like you would need to legit fake one, like you say. I agree with that. That'd be interesting. If they could make it real and... oh, goodness. People would be so pissed, but to be honest, the long run benefits... so much better. But, let's see. Also, I figured out how to do... covert tactics in X4. I think that's what it meant to say, but it auto-corrected. Or to convey tactics? I'm not sure. Could be either convey or covert. Fun chat, y'all. Have a good one. You too, Cam King. Thanks for chatting and chilling, and you too, Farseer. And let me check chat, because I'm pretty sure Bob was in here earlier. Oh, my brain. Shout out to Ultimate Gaming Bob, Farseer, Prime, he was in the chat. Also, for anyone who wants to look up what me and Tam King were talking about the UFO thing, hashtag, this Prime for a brief second did put the link into the chat if you want to look it up yourself. So, I don't know if y'all can see it if you're overseas. I would imagine you can because it's internet. But I don't know how USA handles that. So, and since it's a public, I think it is a public domain still to a certain extent. So, you should still be able to see it if you want to see it from anywhere that you are.
Yeah.
Because there's nothing incriminating in it. They even talked about that. Like, there's not going to be anything in it that's going to give any secrets away or anything. So, it's still safe and abides by national security. But yeah, shout out to Prime, and if you want to check out that link in the chat, and to Ultimate Gaming Bob and everyone, and Darius for coming in, even though you only came in there to try to ruin Farseer's strategy. And also big shout outs to Gaming Prime stream if you want to check it out from his perspective as the dwarf. Didn't he pick the dwarves?
I don't know who he picked. I
forgot who he was picking. I think it was the dwarves. If you want to check it out from his pick, the vids are all over YouTube anyway. They are. Yeah, you can check on YouTube, but just in case anyone wanted a official place to go to, you know how some people are like, well, those are probably not real because they're on YouTube as well. That's why I do that. But yeah, I agree, Tam King. They are on YouTube.
But the unexpected these dwarves.
They are on YouTube. There's only a certain section that's not, and most of those are jet pilot videos. Because they wouldn't allow flight in cams probably on YouTube unless the pilot was retired. And even then, depending on the circumstance. So, but yes, they are mostly on YouTube. Let's see. And I can improve relations with the faction that has them and buy the blueprint. Nah, I'll kill that faction too. I will keep you from getting that Farseer. You're not having no ISD weapons and no freaking Veners. Oh man. Freaking carrier with big ass battleship guns. Yeah. Sounds like Japan. No, I'm just kidding. Although America has them too, but but that's great. That is great. Good job, Farseer. I'm not letting you have them. I don't know. I can't say that. I've never personally played it. Only seen X4. I don't even know if I'd be good enough to even pull something like that off. But you need that faction for James. Well, then I'll make him friendly with me and make him hate you. I'll use my subterfuge strategy that I'm good with. That way James gets him. For the rebels. Then he can carry... wait, can you carry X-Wings in a Venator? I hope so, because that'd be super broken as well. That'd be amazing. But, alright guys. Peace and love to you all. Like I said, big shout out to Gaming Prime if you want to check it out from the Dwarf's perspective. And a big shout out to James Army West 9 if you want to check it out from the Assembly's perspective with Herator. And you've already seen this portion, if you're already here, the Celestial Kings. I call them that because it's Star Kings with Celestial.
Yeah, I was asking, here's the thing, before I asked that, I kind of knew where you were.
On what?
Before I said, I was if you meet first, I kind of gathered where you were.
So you saw a weird formation of red, didn't you?
No, I just saw one red move from one spot to the other on your turn. I'm like, yeah, that's armor.
That's a good way to
notice. I came
notice.
across Cannibal Forest, I'm like...
You're like, uh-oh.
You just mentioned that earlier, but yeah.
You're like, uh-oh. That's that moment when your eyes go.
I realized it wasn't my turn, and I ran out of points. I'm like, I should have waited.
Ooh, interesting, Farseer. I see what you're doing. I'll figure out a way. Don't worry, Farseer. If there's one thing I'm good at strategy games, is getting someone who loves someone to hate them. But like I said, there's a certain strategy I am, even when I'm not blitzkrieging or using orc tactics or horde-based strategies, I'm a very much subterfuge builder. But also I can temporarily improve relations with the New Republic and get X-Wings. We'll stop you, Farsi. We'll stop you. No, but anyways, guys, peace and love to you all as always, guys, and I hope you all enjoyed this randomly, it wasn't brief, normal length Planetfall stream, because Prime's power literally overloaded or something happened and power went out. So, once again, big shout out to him, and I will see, wait, tomorrow's Monday. Ah, yes, good. Tuesday is going to be a special stream later that day, by the way. It won't be till my 4:30, and James's 9:30.
Yes.
That will be Tuesday. We will be not doing our normal single player thing that day for a very specific reason. All I'll say is the Bread Knight is on his way. People will fear the Bread Knight. I haven't forgot that challenge, Farseer.
Farsi, what challenge would you like to give me on that game? I'm actually I want to make this thing a bit more difficult for myself. I want Farsi, give me a challenge right now, or tomorrow if you can. Whenever you want, give me a challenge to do in that game.
Yeah.
Silent, amazing.
But on that final note, yes, yeah, send it to him on his Discord if you want to, and or on mine, whichever.
Yeah.
And just let him know if you want him to do a challenge for this game I'm talking about. That like I said, I haven't forgotten, and now I've given it a name.
So
I will legit create the Bread Knight.
And your
unless they took it out, then I'll be sad. But
nah, your fact is called the inbred.
The unbreaded.
No, it's the inbreaded.
Oh, that's even worse.
Don't have to think about it.
But
you just think about it first, and just let me know by either on my Discord or in Anos or wherever.
Right. But
Also,
alright, guys. Oh.
Good. Yes. Before you end it, Farsi, you must check out tomorrow. About the torches,
Yeah.
I need to be lit more. I
Oh,
need my
you
soul
do-
to turn
Oh,
dark.
I was gonna say, you're doing the horrible thing tomorrow, aren't you?
I'm doing. It's actually not that bad. I kind of like it. See
Ah,
how
that makes sense.
kinda like it.
You seem
kinda
like
like
someone who would enjoy the pain. No, I'm just kidding. And who
It's
said
not
the
the
other
pain.
man? And who said the other Mandalorians hate me?
I did.
No, but
Fight me.
I'll kill him. No, that's just my answer now to all of it. I'll take them out. They're out getting nowhere near. I don't know. I don't, like I said, I've never got to play X4 myself, especially modded versions. I've only seen it on streams, so I don't even probably have the skill to do any of that. But not yet. But oh well. And who said they like alone Mandalorians like you? I'll make them like me through chaos. No, alright. But I love you guys as always. Thank you for chilling and chatting. Shout out to all you guys. Like I said, special stream Tuesday, 4:30 at the latest. And tomorrow we're going to be diving back into what I'm eager to dive back into that's on Single Player Mondays. Which is going to be exciting. We're going to do our schedule a little bit more better this weekend. More better is not a word. We're going to do our schedule way better this week, except for Tuesday, like I said. Tuesday special. But Wednesday, Thursday, and all that, all are going to do what they were. Things that I keep forgetting are in the background because I've had to put 2 games on each day, and I've been writing the schedule down to make sure I can keep track of it. So, and not like 2 games a day, like they get swapped out every other week of that specific week. So, but tomorrow we're going to be doing one of the ones we haven't done as much lately, so. By Ardnot, I will use every trick in my book, so will I, whatever that would be in X4. Because like I said, personally I haven't played it. But yes, I expect you to do so. I'll probably lose, but I will fight until there's no one left. But I will be the striking fist of the long arm of the Emperor. Huh, I found my faction name. Ah, nice. That is a pretty cool name. Nice job, Farseer. And also, yeah, and shout out to you guys one last time. Peace and loves. I love you alls.